Please remain standing for the dismissal of colors.
And then Meredith, you pick them up after.
Tech family, let's have some fun as we support Coach Monica and our Wonder Boy team. Now it's your time to get loud. It's the Tech spell out. Give me a T. Give me an E. Give me a C. Give me an H. What's that spell? What's that spell? Who's gonna win? Throughout this year's season, we're going to honor our seniors by featuring them as conductors of our alma mater. Tonight's seniors are Caleb Owen, Trevor Gould, and Sierra Klutz. Thank you, seniors. And now we invite all of the Tech family to rise and sing along. This is our Arkansas Tech University alma mater.
Nope. Nope. No.
The band of distinction is a part of the College of Arts and Humanities and supported by the ATU Department of Music. Thank you, Dr. Jeff Woods Dean and Dr. Cynthia Hugo, Department Head. Percussion instructed by Kaye Reed and color guard and spoilers by Ben Stevens and Aaron Cooper. I'm the voice of the band of distinction, Dr. John Clements. Let's go, Tech!
Back on the Tyson Foods pregame show. Keep it real, keep it Tyson here in the Team Clean broadcast booth at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. It's time to take a look at the starting lineups before tonight's matchup between Arkansas Tech and Oklahoma Baptist. Just the 6th all-time meeting between these two football programs. The all-time series is tied 2 wins apiece and 1 tie. First, the starters for the visitors from Shawnee, Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Baptist Bison, coached by Chris Jensen, 16 and 29 in his 5th season as the Oklahoma Baptist head coach. Starting on the offensive side of the ball at wide receiver, it'll be Cagney Roberson, 6'3", 211, a junior from Coweta, Oklahoma. Alex Lewis, 6'3", 206, a senior from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. And the third wide receiver, Josh Pettijohn, 5'9", 190, a senior from Allen, Texas. The starting tight end for Oklahoma Baptist is Reese Gilbert, 5'11", 216, a junior from Moore, Oklahoma. The halfback is Stephon Turner, 5'7", 185, a senior from Rowlett, Texas. The tailback is Isaiah Mallory, 5'9", 186, a junior from Aledo, Texas. The starting quarterback is scheduled to be Desmond Stiegel. Stiegel is 6'2", 220, a senior from Searcy, but it is almost a certainty that we will also see Preston Hare. He is a 6'1", 198-pound redshirt freshman from Trophy Club, Texas. And again, almost a certainty that both of those quarterbacks will see action tonight for Oklahoma Baptist. On the offensive line for the Bison, the left tackle is Zach Blevins, 6'3", 285, a sophomore from Cibolo, Texas. The left guard is J.P. Palmer, 6'3", 324, a sophomore from Oklahoma City. The center is J.T. Ketch, 6'3", 310, a senior and a hometown boy from Shawnee, Oklahoma. The right guard is Creed Wright, 6'1", 297, a junior from Velma, Oklahoma. And the right tackle for Oklahoma Baptist is Brian Cornell, 6'3", 270, a sophomore from Allen, Texas. Now the defensive starters for the Bison. At the defensive end spot, it'll be Daniel Monez, a 6'1", 244, 230, a senior from Hesperia, California. The interior defensive linemen for the Bison are DeMarco Schote, 6'1", 273, a junior from Coffeyville, Kansas, and Houston Tyler, 6', 265, a sophomore from Norman, Oklahoma. The linebackers for Oklahoma Baptist are Josh Arnold, 5'10", 205, a redshirt freshman from Collinsville, Oklahoma, and Josh Redmond, 5'11", 223, a junior from Tulsa, Oklahoma. The cornerbacks for Oklahoma Baptist are Jay Jordan, 6', 163, a freshman from Grand Prairie, Texas, and Calandis Colton, 6', 180, a sophomore from Coweta, Oklahoma. The safeties are Dante Foster, 6'3", 216, senior, Cerritos, California, and Anthony Figueroa, 6', 185, a junior from Whittier, California. And then the rover for Oklahoma Baptist is Matthew Tigert, 6', 192, a sophomore from Holiday, Texas. Now the starters for the undefeated and nationally 19th ranked Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys, led by Raymond Monica, who is 25-22 in 5 seasons as the Arkansas Tech head football coach. Starting on the offensive side of the ball for the Wonder Boys, it'll be Ty Reesner, 6'2", 204, a senior quarterback from Cashion, Oklahoma. The halfback is Chris Eastburn, 6', 244, a junior from Piercy. The starting tailback, Brian Allen, 5'11", 191, junior, Forest City. The tight end is Austin McNeely, 6'5", 216, a redshirt freshman from Pottsville. The wide receivers, Jacob Dean, 5'10", 190, a junior from Norman, Oklahoma, and J.V. Davis, 6', 193, a junior from Benton. On the offensive line for the Wonder Boys, the left tackle is Trey Bradley, 6'4", 270, junior from Conway. The left guard is Mitch Williams, 6'3", 281, a sophomore from Bentonville. The center is Mason Minix, 6'2", 294, a sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Stephen Watson is the right guard, 6'2", 279, a senior from Pine Bluff. And Cole Fritchen is the right tackle, 6'6", 322, a sophomore from Bryant. Now on the defensive side of the ball for the Wonder Boys, the defensive ends are Harrison Lester, 6'2", 259, a junior from Clinton, and Jerry Henry, 6'1", 222, a junior from Osceola. The interior defensive linemen for the Wonder Boys are Byron Pruitt, 6', 317, a senior from Arlington, Texas, and Hakeem Ennis, 5'11", 240, a freshman from Decatur, Georgia. The linebackers for Arkansas Tech are Seth Culp, 6'1", 260. He is a senior from Temple, Texas, along with K.J. Reed, 6'1", 219, a junior from Texarkana. The cornerbacks for the Wonder Boys are Mike Sherwood, 5'10", 178, a senior from Atlanta, Georgia, and Jant Weary, 5'11", 179, a junior from Mesquite, Texas. The safeties are Darren Kane, 5'10", 195, sophomore from Houston, Texas, and Jordan Hill, 5'11", 189, junior from Mesquite, Texas. The rover is the reigning GAC Defensive Player of the Week after he tied the conference and school record for interceptions in a game last week with 3. Quay Rose, 5'10", 183, a junior from McGee. It's almost time for kickoff here on the Tyson Foods pregame show. Let's break for 30 seconds plus a station ID and then come back to get this one underway between the Wonder Boys and the Bison on Family Day. This is Arkansas Tech football.
yo, turn Sam down a little bit.
Deep for Oklahoma Baptist, number 22, Darian Moss. Number 85, Jay Garner. Kicking off for the Wonder Boy, number 37, Derek Gutierrez.
It will be right-footed freshman Derek Gutierrez out of Fort Smith to kick it away for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys won the opening toss and deferred their option until the second half. And so Oklahoma Baptist will get the football first. The Bison will move from our left to our right here in the first quarter toward the south goal and the bandstand. The Bison wearing white uniform tops and white uniform pants with black helmets, all of it trimmed in dark green. Arkansas Tech with its usual home look of the gold pants, the green uniform tops, and of course the gold helmets with the Tech logo on both sides. Back deep to return the opening kickoff for Oklahoma Baptist on the near side of the field. It'll be Shea Garner, freshman wide receiver. And over on the far side of the field, it is Darian Moss. And it is time for football at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. Thank you for joining us on the Tyson Foods pregame show. We'll be back with you again next Saturday at 12:30 p.m. for the next edition of the Tyson Foods pregame show, as the Wonder Boys will be at Southern Nazarene next Saturday afternoon. Gutierrez's kick is away. It's a line drive that will come down to Garner. He makes a leaping grab for it at the goal line. It goes through his fingers and into the end zone. He chases it down and wisely takes a knee. And Oklahoma Baptist will begin first down and 10 from its own 25-yard line for Gutierrez. That is his first touchback in 10 kickoff tries this season. Oklahoma Baptist comes onto the field offensively, and right from the start we will see strength against strength as Oklahoma Baptist's offense ranks third in the GAC at 486.5 yards per game. The Wonder Boys on the other side, second in the GAC in total defense, allowing their opponents just 333.5 yards per game. On first down and 10 from their own 25-yard line, Stiegel wants to throw. It's a screen to the far side of the field, complete to his intended receiver, but for a very short gain. Cagney Roberson with the grab. He had to fall down as he was making the catch. As the throw was a little bit low and in front of him, he was able to dive and make the grab at the 26-yard line for a gain of 1. Stiegel completing just 44% of his passes this year. He's thrown for 228 yards and 1 touchdown so far this season. He will hand it off to Isaiah Mallory on second down and 9, and not much there for Mallory, who came into the day as the 5th leading rusher in the Great American Conference at 91 yards per game, but he was immediately stacked up by, among others, Seth Culp and Hakeem Ennis on that Arkansas Tech defense. The Wonder Boys shuttle in some fresh defensive linemen quickly before a 3rd down and 9 play after Mallory got no gain on that running attempt. Oklahoma Baptist looked like it might go quickly, but now they will look to the sideline and get the play. Play clock is at 14. The wind, such as it is, not a big breeze, but it's a little bit at the backs of the Bison here in the first quarter. Seth Culp coming on a blitz. They pick it up, throw to the near side, complete, but it'll go for a loss because there to slam the receiver to the turf here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. It was the Auburn University transfer, Mike Sherwood, who planted Josh Pettijohn for no gain at the 26-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 9, and the Oklahoma Baptist offense goes 3 and out on its first possession of the night. On to punt it away for Oklahoma Baptist. On 4th down and 9 from their own 26, it is Hayden Ashley. He ranks 10th in the GAC in punting at 33.7 yards per game. Braden Stringer back deep to return. He waits at his own 36-yard line. The punt is away. A wobbly kick that'll land just into Arkansas Tech territory. Bounce and roll. It is loose inside the 45-yard line. Oklahoma Baptist felt like it might have touched a Wonder Boy. No official indication yet, though. No indication as to who has the football or if it touched a Wonder Boy. I did not see a beanbag come out, which would have been indicative of first touching by the receiving team. Braden Stringer says the Wonder Boys have it anyway. As they unpile it just inside the Arkansas Tech 45-yard line, the Wonder Boys have recovered the football, so if it was indeed a live ball, a heads-up play by Chris Cale to get on it for Arkansas Tech, and the Wonder Boys will go on offense for the first time when we come back. We will take a 30-second break here in the Team Clean broadcast booth and then come back to Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. This is Wonder Boys football.
I knew that Arkansas Tech would help me stand out from the crowd.
But I didn't know I'd be standing out in front of the crowd.
I knew I'd fallen my heart into the Arkansas Tech nursing program, but I didn't know I'd fall in love with the campus.
What an incredible start to the 2017-2018 athletics season it has been at Arkansas Tech University. Not only the Wonder Boys 2-0 and ranked 19th in the country, but then you also have the Golden Suns volleyball team, which earlier today improved to an incredible 14-0 as the Golden Suns defeated the University of Alabama Huntsville over at Tucker Coliseum this afternoon. The Golden Suns now 14-0. There's a good chance that they will be ranked in the top 25 when that new poll is released early next week. And the Golden Suns have a huge match coming up Tuesday night at 6 p.m. at Tucker Coliseum against Harding University. The Lady Bisons have only lost one match so far this year. They're 12-1, so it'll be a big one Tuesday night at 6 at Tucker Coliseum. The Wonder Boys go on offense for the first time. Ty Reesner wants to throw, looking deep down the middle, looking for Jacob Dean, and it is caught inside the 15. Dean dragged down from behind at the 3-yard line. It will be a gain of 53 yards on first down. It's another Buffalo Wild Wings, Arkansas Tech first down. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day, and the Wonder Boys have it first and goal at the 3-yard line. Jacob Dean will check out. In at the fullback spot, it is Jerry Ewing, as Ty Reesner will line up in a pistol plus formation. Brian Allen, the tailback, behind him. The handoff is to Allen. Allen goes up the middle and will be stopped at the 2-yard line following a gain of 1. It'll bring up second down and goal for the Wonder Boys. A big play to start for the Wonder Boys. A little bit of a misdirection play there as Reesner faked a screen to the near sideline. Tevin McKenzie was also in motion. He could have been taking a handoff, but instead it was the deep throw for Jacob Dean, and it sets up an early scoring opportunity for the Wonder Boys. On second and goal, option play left. Pitch to Allen. He will breeze into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas Tech, as on 3 plays, the Wonder Boys punch it in for the first touchdown of the night, and it is a Phil Wright fireworks touchdown. Eric Perez will be on to attempt the extra point for the Wonder Boys. Perez so far this season 6 out of 7 on extra point tries. He's 95 out of 104 on his career. He will kick out of a hold by Clayton Watson. Here with 12 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, and another fast start by Arkansas Tech. Perez's extra point is on its way. It is good, and our new score with 12 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the first quarter is Arkansas Tech 7, Oklahoma Baptist 0. Back in 1 minute. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, you're listening to the Wonder Boys. A 3-play, 56-yard scoring drive for Arkansas Tech. It took just 54 seconds. The big play, the long pass from Reesner to Jacob Dean that set up the 2-yard touchdown run by Brian Allen. The first rushing touchdown of the season for Allen. In fact, he becomes the first Wonder Boy other than quarterback Ty Reesner to rush for a touchdown this season. It is career rushing touchdown number 12 for Brian Allen, a junior from Forest City who came into the night with 1,829 career rushing yards for the Wonder Boys. Derek Gutierrez set to kick it away again for Arkansas Tech. And back deep for the Bison. On the near side again, it will be Shea Garner, and then over on the far side, it will be Cornelius I should say Darian Moss. It comes down in the end zone, and it'll be Moss again taking a knee. As Shea Garner and Darian Moss back deep, and they again will take the knee in the end zone for a touchback, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 25-yard line. 12 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first quarter, and Arkansas Tech leading by a score of 7-0. Again, the quarterback for Oklahoma Baptist will be Desmond Stiegel. Stiegel, a year ago against Arkansas Tech, completed 16 of 26 passes for 181 yards. And leading the Bison to a 19-15 victory over the Wonder Boys. Stiegel wants to throw on 1st and 10 from his own 25, looks to the far side of the field. The catch is made just shy, I believe, of the first down marker. Cagney Roberson with his second reception of the night. And it will be a gain of 9 to the 34. It brings up 2nd down and 1 for Oklahoma Baptist. The Bison, pretty good balance offensively. They average 171.5 rushing yards per game, 315 passing yards per game. Handoff on 2nd and 1, and it'll be enough for a first down as Seth Culp makes the tackle on Isaiah Mallory at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 on the run by Mallory. Mallory's second carry of the night, and the Bison move the chains. Stiegel on 1st and 10 from his own 39. Has the snap, fakes a handoff to Mallory, throws across the middle. It is incomplete. It was either too tall for Stephon Turner or it was too far in front of Alex Lewis. Either way, it's an incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10, and the Wonder Boys shuttle in some fresh defensive linemen. Among them, Chad Arnold checks in, as does Jared Loftus, along with Trey Chisholm and Dylan Davis. 2nd down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 39-yard line. 11:33 to go in the first quarter. Wonder Boys with an early 7-0 lead. Man in motion toward the near side of the field, but Stiegel's going to throw it. It is through the hands of a Wonder Boy defensive back and into the waiting arms of Stephon Turner. As Arkansas Tech's Darren Kane had a chance at an interception there, but it went through his fingertips and right to Turner. Turner goes out of bounds with the football at his own 46-yard line. The gain is 7, and it'll be 3rd down and 3 for Oklahoma Baptist. Coming into the night, the Bison 5th in the GAC in 3rd down conversions at 46.4%. Stiegel will work from the shotgun on 3rd and 3. They need their own 49 to get the first down. Wonder Boys show blitz as Darren Kane looked to be coming. Now as Stiegel identifies that, he backs away and looks for a new play from the far side of the field, but the play clock is down to 2, now down to 1, and they're going to have to call a timeout. 11:14 to go, first quarter here in the Team Clean broadcast.
OBU, that's their
we'll take a 30-second break with them. This is Arkansas Tech football.
Get away from the lens. You know, the eyepiece. Get away from it, because if you cover it at all, it's going to go black. Yes.
.11 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the first quarter. Arkansas Tech 7, Oklahoma Baptist 0. The Bison having to call a timeout there as the play clock was down to 1. And now on 3rd down and 3, they'll try again. 2 setbacks to either side of Desmond Stiegel. He has the snap, fakes to Mallory, looks to throw across the middle. It is caught by Roberson. Seth Culp makes the tackle at the Arkansas Tech 45-yard line. The gain is 9, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist as the Bison convert on 3rd down. Stiegel has completed 5 of his first 6 passes for a total of 26 yards. And the Bison operate from Arkansas Tech territory for the first time tonight. On 1st and 10 from the Tech 45, handoff to Mallory. Mallory bounces it to the outside, shakes off the first tackle, and then the 2 linebackers, KJ Reed and Seth Culp, chase him down at the Arkansas Tech 38-yard line. A gain of 7 for Isaiah Mallory. Mallory certainly had a big day against the Wonder Boys last season. 35 carries, 140 yards, and 2 touchdowns in that 19-15 Bison victory over the Wonder Boys 1 year ago in Shawnee. 2nd down and short. Stiegel has the snap. Looks to throw to his right, complete out in the near flat to Frankie Edwards, senior running back. And Edwards out of the backfield has the catch for another Oklahoma Baptist first down. Stop made for Arkansas Tech by Harrison Lester and Quay Rose. as they're able to get Edwards down at the Arkansas Tech 32-yard line. The gain is 6. Stiegel now 6 out of 7 for 32 yards, and he's got him back to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again. Pistol formation, Mallory behind him. Mallory takes the handoff, goes up the middle, and is wrestled to the turf just inside the 30-yard line. Solo tackle made for the Wonder Boys by K.J. Reed. Reed came into the day with 75 career tackles. Had 18 tackles through the first 2 games of this 2017 season for Arkansas Tech. 2nd down and 7 for the Bison from the Arkansas Tech 29, and whistles and penalty flags before the snap.
Prior to the snap,
false start
on the offense,
against Oklahoma Baptist.
5-yard penalty.
That'll cost them 5 yards. It'll move the football back to the Arkansas Tech 34-yard line. And from there, it will be 2nd down and 12. Both of these teams middle of the road in the GAC in terms of penalties. Oklahoma Baptist 6th in the league in penalties. They average 70 yards per game moving backward. The Wonder Boys right there with them, 7th in the league in penalties at 70.5 yards per game. On 2nd and 12, Stiegel wants to throw, rolling right, looking across the middle. It is caught by, I believe, Cagney Roberson at the 15-yard line, immediately taken down by Mike Sherwood. It was Roberson on the grab. Already the 4th reception tonight for Cagney Roberson, and it's 1st and 10, Oklahoma Baptist at the 15-yard line, following a gain of 19 yards. Stiegel will fake the handoff to Mallory, runs up the middle on the midline option, and will advance the football down to the Arkansas Tech 12-yard line. The pickup on the play is 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from there for Oklahoma Baptist. Stiegel looks to the far side to get the play call. Play clock at 22, so plenty of time there. 8:42 to go in the opening period. Arkansas Tech 7, Oklahoma Baptist 0, but the Bison mounting a scoring threat. Stiegel to throw on 2nd down. Inside the 5-yard line, has a man. It is Stephon Turner. He makes the catch and gets at least 1 foot down, but could not keep his footing enough to stay in bounds beyond that. He goes stumbling backward out of bounds at the Arkansas Tech 4-yard line. The gain is 8. It's 1st and goal for Oklahoma Baptist. The Bison have converted on 5 of 7 red zone scoring opportunities so far this season, including 4 touchdowns. On 1st and goal from the Tech 4, Stiegel hands it off. Running up the middle and down at the 1-yard line is the Oklahoma Baptist ball carrier. The Bison lobbying that they were able to get into the end zone, but they say Mallory was down at the 1, so it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Mallory again, the back. He will get the handoff, cuts it to the left, and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma Baptist, as the Wonder Boys had it completely stuffed up the middle, but Mallory, as soon as he took the handoff, used his vision to identify that situation, just bounced it to the outside, and there was nobody there to stop him, and now the Bison are an extra point away from tying it up. The holder for Oklahoma Baptist will be Albert Monhay. On this extra point try with 7:54 to go in the opening quarter. The kick is away off the right foot of Luke Wendell. It is good, and our new score with 7 minutes and 54 seconds to play in the first quarter is Arkansas Tech 7, Oklahoma Baptist 7. Let's break for 30 seconds. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, you're listening to the Wonder Boys.
On Friday, October 20th, and Saturday, October 21st. Visit techties.atu.edu to check out the complete schedule and register for Arkansas Tech Homecoming 2017.
The scoring drive for Oklahoma Baptist was 13 plays, 75 yards. It took 4 minutes and 16 seconds, and it resulted in the 1-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Mallory, as Mallory got his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. And the extra point by Luke Wendell tied it up at 7. And now the Wonder Boys get set to go back on offense. Tevin McKenzie and Braden Stringer are back deep for Arkansas Tech. They both wait inside the 10-yard line. The kickoff for Oklahoma Baptist will be handled by senior Trey Tully. Tully has yet to record a touchback this season. This kick will come down at the 5-yard line. Tevin McKenzie with it. He brings it right between the hash marks out to the 20-yard line. 2 blockers in front. And they escort him out to the 26-yard line before the stop is made by Oklahoma Baptist's Tanner Robertson. And the Wonder Boys will have it 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. 7 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the score tied at 7. In Magnolia, Southwestern Oklahoma State is out to a 7-0 lead over Southern Arkansas. And in Arkadelphia, a matchup of undefeateds, Southeastern Oklahoma State and Ouachita Baptist are tied at 7 in the first quarter at Cliff Harris Stadium. Ty Reesner, the Arkansas Tech quarterback, on 1st and 10, brings McKenzie in motion, hands it to him on an end around. McKenzie trying to get around left end, does so. Stiff arm at the 33-yard line, and then is forced out of bounds near first down yardage. There to force him out for Oklahoma Baptist was Matthew Tigert. They will say McKenzie is out of bounds just shy of the first down marker. It is 2nd down in inches for the Wonder Boys, officially the 25-yard line. Reesner has Brian Allen behind him in a pistol formation, whistles before the snap. And let's see what the official on the far side has. I don't see a penalty flag. And now there's some discussion as to whether or not it's a first down. And they will say that it is indeed enough for an Arkansas Tech first down, as the line judge over on the far side eyeballed it one last time and said, yeah, that was enough for a first down after all. And that means it's a Buffalo Wild Wings Arkansas Tech first down. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. Pistol formation, Ty Reesner the quarterback, Brian Allen the running back, 3 receivers to the right. Handoff is to Allen. Allen tries the middle and is wrapped up after a short gain. Stop made for Oklahoma Baptist by Josh Arnold. Freshman linebacker is Arnold. He calls Collinsville, Oklahoma home. Allen down at the 38-yard line. The gain is 2. It's 2nd down and 8 for the Wonder Boys. Reesner hands to Allen. Allen tries the same path, and this time it is not very clear, as once again it was Josh Arnold there to plug the gap for Oklahoma Baptist. He was assisted in that endeavor by DeMarco Choate. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Wonder Boys. No gain on the play. The line of scrimmage remains the Wonder Boys 38. Jacob Dean and Tremel Glasper check in at wide receiver spots before an overflow crowd here on the home side at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville on Family Day 2017. Reesner fakes the handoff to Allen, sets up a middle pass. It is complete and then dropped by J.V. Davis. Unlikely he would have been able to get the first down, as he was well covered from behind by Anthony Figueroa. And on 4th down and 8, the Wonder Boys will call upon the services of senior Clayton Watson, who has punted 160 times in his Arkansas Tech career, a career average of 41.9 yards per punt. This year averaging 42.2 yards per punt, and that ranks 4th in the GAC and 17th in the nation at the NCAA Division II level. The Bison look like they're going to send about 9 men after this to try to block it, but then whistles right at the snap of the football. And let's see what we've got. If it's against Oklahoma Baptist, it would not be enough for an Arkansas Tech first down, assuming it is a common 5-yard penalty. May have the wrong football out there. They're going to swap out here and provide Clayton Watson with his punting football. And we'll try
Substitution infraction on the defense, 12-minute formation, 5-yard penalty.
Not only was Oklahoma Baptist going to send 9 men after that punt, they were going to send 10, and the problem is there were 2 other guys on the field, so that adds up to 12, and that's not allowed. And so it is a penalty against the Bison. The second penalty against Oklahoma Baptist for 10 yards. It advances the football up to the Arkansas Tech 43-yard line, where it is now 4th down and 3. Clayton Watson has the snap. His punt is away under a good rush. It is a high punt. Fair catch is called for and made at the 18-yard line by Shea Garner of Oklahoma Baptist, and that's where the Bison will go on offense with 6 minutes and 18 seconds to play in the first quarter. Arkansas Tech and Oklahoma Baptist tied at 7. Glad to have you with us tonight on River Country KCJC and ArkansasTechSports.com. We'll be with you again next Saturday afternoon from the Southern Nazarene University Football Stadium in Bethany, Oklahoma. 12:30 on the pregame and 1 p.m. for the kickoff. Next Saturday afternoon right here on River Country KCJC and ArkansasTechSports.com. 1st and 10 Bison Desmond Stiegel throws complete to the far side of the field. Running with it down the far boundary and tackled just short of first down yardage. It was Josh Pettijohn, taken down there by, among others, for Arkansas Tech, Chris Cale. The gain is 9. It's spotted at the 28-yard line of Oklahoma Baptist, and from there it'll be 2nd down and 1. Handoff on 2nd and 1 goes to Oklahoma Baptist's Darian Moss, and he will have enough for the first down, a gain of 2 running left, before Seth Culp made the stop for the Wonder Boys. Also in on that tackle for Arkansas Tech, Chad Arnold. It's 1st and 10, Oklahoma Baptist from its own 30-yard line. 5:44 to go first quarter. Tech and Oklahoma Baptist tied at 7 at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. Stiegel fakes a handoff. Now he's going to try to run for it. Eludes one tackler, heads for the far boundary, and is forced out there by Quay Rose. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line, a gain of 8 for Stiegel. Came into the night with 35 rushing yards this season on 6 attempts. And he gains 8 there to make it 2nd down and 2. Clock rolling, 5:25 to play first quarter. Stiegel hands to Darian Moss. Moss running between the tackles will have enough for another Oklahoma Baptist first down. He is tackled at the 42-yard line. The gain on the play is 4. Among those in on the stop for the Wonder Boys was Trey Chisholm, sophomore defensive lineman. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Bison from their own 42-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Stiegel. He will fake to Moss. Rolling to his right, little run pass option, and Seth Culp takes both of those options away from him by dropping him at the 40-yard line for a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd down and 12 for Oklahoma Baptist. We'll try to check the official stats here in a moment and see if they counted that as a passing attempt by Stiegel and thus a quarterback sack for Seth Culp. Culp came into the night with 2 quarterback sacks this season, which ranked 3rd in the GAC. They're going to call it a running play by Stiegel, so no quarterback sack. And now it's 2nd down and 12 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 40-yard line. 4 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now one of them comes in motion to the near side. That's Darian Moss. Stiegel wants to throw, rolling to his right, off balance, throws it down the near boundary and just threw that one away out of bounds. Jant Weary had excellent coverage on Darian Moss, and Stiegel, even with 5 wide receivers from which to choose, had no option but to throw it away. And now it'll be 3rd down and 12 for Oklahoma Baptist, and wholesale defensive substitutions for the Wonder Boys, as it looks like Arkansas Tech may go with just 3 down linemen here defensively and drop 8 into coverage on 3rd down and 12. That will be the case. Checking in at the left defensive end is Brian Scott. 3rd down and 12 for Oklahoma Baptist. Stiegel has the snap. Stiegel under pressure, loses the football, and it is scooped up by Arkansas Tech. Fumble recovery for the Wonder Boys inside the 30-yard line by Trey Chisholm. KJ Reed helped force that fumble, and it'll be 1st and 10 Arkansas Tech from the Bison 30-yard line after they take advantage of the first turnover of the night by Oklahoma Baptist, and the Wonder Boys will go on offense with 4 minutes and 8 seconds to play in the first quarter and a chance to reclaim the lead. Ty Reesner brings the Wonder Boys offense onto the field. You'll have Jacob Dean to his left, Tevin McKenzie and J.V. Davis to his right. Brian Allen is the running back. Reesner awaits the snap. He has it. Fakes to Allen, under pressure, and down goes Reesner. Wisely just held on to the football, as coming through virtually untouched for Oklahoma Baptist was Daniel Moniz, a junior linebacker for Oklahoma Baptist, out of Claremore, Oklahoma, a transfer from Northeastern Oklahoma A&M. And he drops Reesner back at the 38-yard line, a loss of 8 on the quarterback sack. It is the first quarterback sack allowed by Arkansas Tech this season. Reesner wants to change the play with the play clock at 13. He has 2 receivers to his right and 2 to his left. McKenzie and Dean to his left, Glasper and Davis to his right. Reesner sets up a screen, complete near side to Jacob Dean. Dean fights through a couple of defenders, fights to stay on his feet, and advances the football down to the 33-yard line, a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd down and 13 for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech faces its first 3rd down of the night. The Wonder Boys ranked 9th in the GAC in 3rd down conversion rate this season at 40.6%. And certainly not an easy get here on 3rd down and 13. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right for Ty Reesner. Brian Allen is the running back. Allen will go out in the pattern. It's a screen pass complete through the middle of the field to Dean. Dean makes a man miss, gets to the 20-yard line. He will have the first down. Wrestled to the turf there by Oklahoma Baptist's Anthony Figueroa. The stop is made at the 19-yard line. The gain is 14 yards, and it's 1st and 10, Arkansas Tech at the Bison 19. Hand off to Brian Allen. Allen runs left, and will be taken down after a short gain. Stop made for Oklahoma Baptist by Keelandis Colton. They'll spot Allen down at the 17-yard line. The gain is 2, and it'll be 2nd down and 8. Therese Hampton checks in at wide receiver. He'll line up in the slot left. 2 receivers right. Pistol plus formation. Eastburn the halfback. Handoff is faked to Allen. Pass is to Eastburn out of the backfield. He is hit inside the 10-yard line, able to slide down to the 5. He will have a gain of 12. It is another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. And now it's 1st and goal for Arkansas Tech at the Oklahoma Baptist 5-yard line. Ty Reesner, the quarterback. Brian Allen is the tailback. J.V. Davis, the lone receiver, out wide to the right. On 1st and goal from the 5, Davis in motion. Reesner takes the snap, hands to Allen. Allen up the middle and into the end zone for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. And he puts the Wonder Boys back in front with 1:47 to go in the 1st quarter. And it is a Phil Wright fireworks touchdown. Eric Perez will attempt the extra point. Perez 1 for 1 on extra point tries tonight, 7 out of 8 this season. Perez needs 5 more successful extra point tries to tie the original Wonder Boy John Tucker for 4th most in school history. The placement is down, the kick is away, it is good, and our new score with 1:47 to go in the 1st quarter is Arkansas Tech 14, Oklahoma Baptist 7. Back in 30 seconds here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. The scoring drive for Arkansas Tech was 6 plays, 30 yards, set up by the Oklahoma Baptist turnover and the Trey Chisholm fumble recovery. It took 2 minutes and 21 seconds to cover those 30 yards in 6 plays and resulted in a 5-yard touchdown run by Brian Allen, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, the 2nd of the season for the junior from Forest City, and his 13th career rushing touchdown. It'll be Derek Gutierrez to kick it away for the 3rd time here in the 1st quarter, with the Wonder Boys now back in front 14-7. Shea Garner and Darian Moss back deep for Oklahoma Baptist. A side-winding line drive of a kick that'll go through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Gutierrez gets his 2nd touchback of the 1st quarter. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 25-yard line. And Gutierrez gets a round of applause from head coach Raymond Monaco, along with a high five as he returns to the sideline after that fine kickoff. 1:47 to play, 1st quarter. Arkansas Tech ranked 19th in the nation, 2-0 so far this season, and leading here tonight 14-7 in front of a great crowd at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. They are lined up around the barriers around the perimeter of the field. There's not really a seat to be had here on the home side. Also a good contingent out in the north end zone in the green and gold area. Pass down the far boundary. Roberson makes a leaping try at it, but it is too tall and too far to the outside for him to have a chance of hauling it in, as Desmond Stiegel throws an incomplete pass for just the 3rd time tonight. He is 9 out of 12 for 68 yards so far. And the Bison will try again on 2nd down and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Oklahoma Baptist with 92 yards of total offense so far, 98 yards for the Wonder Boys. Oklahoma Baptist has 7 first downs compared to 4 for Arkansas Tech. Stiegel hands it off on 2nd down and 10, and it'll go for a loss. There to wrap up the ball carrier and drop him for a loss was Brian Scott, the junior defensive lineman for the Wonder Boys. as he stops Isaiah Mallory. They give Mallory a fairly friendly spot back up to the 25-yard line, ruling he made forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 10. And Stiegel will operate from the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Culp shows a middle blitz. They pick it up. Stiegel throws across the middle. It is caught by Roberson, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Bison have done a good job on the blitz pickups on 3rd down, and as a result, they are 2 out of 4 now on 3rd down conversions. Roberson's reception goes for a gain up to the 36-yard line, a pickup of 11 yards. Roberson now 5 catches for 49 yards, and it's 1st and 10 Oklahoma Baptist from its own 36. Stiegel throws again across the middle, this time behind his intended receiver, Shea Garner. Garner, a freshman wide receiver from Skytook, Oklahoma. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 36-yard line. Stiegel back to the line. He'll operate from the shotgun. Mallory lines up in the backfield to his right. 3 receivers left into the wide side of the field. Stiegel draw play, hands it off to Mallory. Mallory goes up the middle and is stopped at the 39-yard line. Getting low to make that stop for the Wonder Boys was Quay Rose, and even Isaiah Mallory, the ball carrier, had to recognize the quality of that stop by Quay Rose as Mallory got up and patted Rose on top of the helmet, congratulating him on the stop. They'll give him 4 yards to the 40, and it's 3rd down and 6 from there for Oklahoma Baptist. Stiegel will have 2 receivers to his left and 1 to his right. Stiegel takes the snap. Wonder Boys do not blitz. Stiegel rolls left, and he will have no choice but to throw it away, as even without the blitz, the Wonder Boys were able to get good pressure on the passer. Among those in the backfield chasing Stiegel and forcing him to throw it away were Hunter Hudson, Brian Scott, and Trey Chisholm, as that defensive front for the Wonder Boys has been very active here in the early going. And they force Oklahoma Baptist into a punting situation here on 4th down and 6 from their own 40-yard line. It'll be Hayden Ashley to punt it away. His first punt traveled 30 yards. Braden Stringer waits at his own 30 for this one. Punt is blocked. Blocked inside the 30. It's scooped up by Christian Thompson, and he will scoop and score. Touchdown. Arkansas Tech, set up by the blocked punt by Deandra Irvin. He blocked it right at the 30-yard line, and Christian Thompson, the junior out of Dardanelle, able to scoop it up and run it in, and it is 20-7 Arkansas Tech on another Phil Wright firework touchdown. Eric Perez will attempt the extra point. 2 for 2 so far tonight. Now at 97 career-made extra points. The placement is down, the kick is away. It is good, and our new score, as the first quarter has expired, is Arkansas Tech 21, Oklahoma Baptist 7. What a way to end the first quarter, and that is the score after 15 minutes of play. Arkansas Tech 21 and Oklahoma Baptist 7. We will break for 30 seconds here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Individual category winners were most original Baking Shake, most creative Copper Pig, best Gary the Bulldog Studi, best AP Business Connection for our fairs. Thank you to all who participated.
(21-7), Arkansas Tech with the lead as we head to the second quarter of play. As on the final play of the first quarter, Christian Thompson, on what will officially be ruled a 28-yard return of that blocked punt by Deandra Irvin. The Wonder Boys now lead it 21-7. Heading to the second quarter, and Derek Gutierrez will kick it away for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech kicking from left to right toward the south goal to begin this second quarter of play. High end over ender. It'll be received at the 11-yard line by Darian Moss. He brings it between the hash marks out to about the 32-yard line. And that's where the Bison will go on offense to begin the second quarter. Now all of a sudden trailing by 2 touchdowns as the Wonder Boys have forced a fumble and blocked a punt to set up their last 2 touchdowns and open up this 21-7 lead. Oklahoma Baptist going on offense for the 5th time. So far they've had a punt, a touchdown, a fumble, and a blocked punt. Stiegel on first down throws complete to the near side to Josh Pettijohn. He'll be wrapped up by Arkansas Tech's Jordan Hill and stopped at the 35-yard line. A completed pass, but for a gain of just 3. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 35-yard line. Desmond Stiegel completing his passes at a much higher rate tonight than he had been all season, just a 44% completion rate coming into the night. But so far tonight, 11 out of 16 through the air for 82 yards. He'll hand it off here to Darian Moss, freshman running back out of Moore, Oklahoma. He is stopped at the 38-yard line. The gain on the play is 3. And now it's 3rd down and 4 for Oklahoma Baptist. Quay Rose and KJ Reed in on that last tackle for Arkansas Tech. And now Stiegel will be alone in the backfield on 3rd down and 4. Could it be a quarterback draw here? Stiegel wants to throw. It is incomplete, too tall for his intended receiver, Alex Lewis, who made a leaping try for it near midfield, but it falls incomplete. It brings up 4th down and 4. Bison have yet to send the punt team out, and now it looks like they will. As on to boot it away for the Bison will be Hayden Ashley. Ashley's first punt traveled 30 yards. His most recent try goes into the books as a team punting attempt because it was blocked. Line of scrimmage is the Bison 38-yard line on 4th down and 4. Ashley's punt is away. Sidewinder toward the near boundary. It will take a left turn and go out of bounds at about the Arkansas Tech 25-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 Wonder Boys from there, following a punt of 37 yards by Hayden Ashley. There is timeout on the field at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. We will take a 1-minute break with them here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. The Wonder Boys lead it 21-7 early in the second quarter. This is Arkansas Tech football. The quarterback for Arkansas Tech will be Tanner Gaines, 6'3", 202, a freshman from Hector. He has 2 receivers to his left and 1 to his right. And Gaines on a quarterback keeper goes up the middle over the 30-yard line into the 31. Stop made by Anthony Figueroa. The gain on the play is 6. And it'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Wonder Boys. Jerry Ewing checks in at a halfback spot. J.V. Davis and Tremel Glasper will be the receivers to the right side of the formation. Gaines brings a man in motion to join him in the backfield. He will hand it off to that man running around right end for Arkansas Tech. It is Brandon Hunter, a freshman wide receiver from Benton. He carries the football up to the 34-yard line.
Hey, y'all want me to go get Jerry?
Gain on the play was 3, and it'll be 3rd down and 1 for Arkansas Tech. Ty Reesner will check back in at quarterback. Christian Thompson is in as the running back. Christian Thompson has been the best 3rd down back in this conference for 3 years running.
Want me to go get Jerry?
A likely candidate to get the football here on 3rd and 1. Reesner hands it to him. Thompson lowers his shoulder, and the Bison were ready for him. They will stop him for no gain. One of the few times you'll see Christian Thompson stopped on a and-1 situation, as it was for Oklahoma Baptist there to plug the hole. It was Marlon Dickerson, junior defensive lineman out of Ada, Oklahoma, makes the stop for no gain, and by doing so, he forces the Wonder Boys into a punting situation. Clayton Watson has punted once tonight for 38 yards. The wind no longer a factor. Early in the first quarter, there was a little breeze from left to right out of the north, but none to speak of at this moment as Clayton Watson awaits the snap. Line of scrimmage is the Tech 34, and on 4th down and 1, the punt is away. It will land inside the 30-yard line, takes a big Arkansas Tech bounce and roll forward, and this is going to work out just fine indeed. The football will roll down at the 5-yard line. It is a punt of 61 yards by Clayton Watson, and there is timeout on the field. 11:33 to go, second quarter. Arkansas Tech 21, Oklahoma Baptist 7. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we'll take a 1-minute break. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Your one-stop source for all things Wonder Boys and Golden Sun.
Minutes and 33 seconds to go in the second quarter. Arkansas Tech leading 21-7, and Oklahoma Baptist will go on offense 1st and 10 from its own 4-yard line after what was officially a 62-yard punt by Clayton Watson, his longest of the season. His career long was a 79-yarder 2 seasons ago. On 1st and 10 from their own 4, Oklahoma Baptist goes to work. Desmond Stiegel is the quarterback. He hands it off, and this is going to go for absolutely nothing, as the interior of the Arkansas Tech defensive line won the battle up front that time, along with some help from linebacker Seth Culp. He was in on the stop along with Hakeem Ennis and Byron Pruitt. No gain on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 10 after Isaiah Mallory was stopped for nothing. Mallory with 9 carries for 23 yards, averaging just 2.6 yards per carry so far tonight. On 2nd down and 10, Stiegel throws to the far side. It is caught. A leaping grab made by Oklahoma Baptist's Alex Lewis, as it was just beyond the fingertips of the Arkansas Tech defender and fell into the waiting arms of Oklahoma Baptist's Alex Lewis. Lewis is their deep threat, as he came into the night averaging 26.7 yards per catch. This advances the football 24 yards to the Oklahoma Baptist 28. Now on 1st and 10, Stiegel has no choice but to roll out and throw it away, as he was being pursued by Arkansas Tech defensive lineman Harrison Lester out of. Will make it 2nd down and 10 for the Bison from their own 28. 10 minutes and 41 seconds to play, second quarter. Arkansas Tech 21, Oklahoma Baptist 7. Wonder Boys taking advantage of a turnover and a blocked punt to set up their last 2 scores. Pass to the near side is complete, but he may have wish he hadn't, because Kristen Trammell read that play from the word go, and he was ready to slam into Shea Garner as soon as he made the catch. Garner made the reception at the 24-yard line. The completed pass goes for a loss of 4, and it's 3rd down and 14 for Oklahoma Baptist. The Bison 2 for 6 on 3rd down conversion tries so far tonight, including 0 for 2 on their last 2. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. for Desmond Stiegel, who's completed 13 of 20 passes for 102 yards. Here comes a delayed blitz from the linebackers. Throw to the far side. Catch is made right at the first down marker by Alex Lewis. It's all going to depend upon the spot. He was forced out of bounds there by Jarrett Clayton, and he did not get a great spot. They say he's out at the 37-yard line. The gain on the play is 13, but they needed 14. It's 4th down and 1 for Oklahoma Baptist, and a decision to be made by the Bison head coach Chris Jensen over on the far side of the field, and he will make what appears to be at this point in the proceedings the prudent choice to send Hayden Ashley out to punt it away. One thing to know about Oklahoma Baptist is that Hayden Ashley, in addition to being a punter, is also a wide receiver. So there is some athletic ability back there waiting this snap. He takes it and punts it away over the head of Braden Stringer. It lands at the 25, takes a good Oklahoma Baptist bounce and roll forward, and this one is going to go all the way down to at least the 3-yard line, maybe even the 2, before it stops rolling. They will spot it down at the 2-yard line. It is a punt of 61 yards by Hayden Ashley, and the Wonder Boys will go on offense 1st and 10 from their own 2-yard line following Hayden Ashley's longest punt of the season. 9 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the second quarter here in Russellville. Arkansas Tech leading 21-7. Elsewhere, some of the other big games tonight, Southeastern Oklahoma State has a 21-14 lead in the second quarter at Ouachita Baptist. And another key game coming into the night from Harding's perspective, at least. They came in 0-2, needing to right the ship, and they are out to a 14-0 lead over Southern Nazarene. Handoff to Braden Stringer on first down. He runs right and is forced out of bounds by Matthew Taggart and Anthony Figueroa. They will spot Stringer out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It is a gain of 11, and it's 1st and 10 Wonder Boys. Following the first rushing attempt of the night for Braden Stringer. He gets the carry again on first down, running right. He's over the 20-yard line, all the way out to the 26, as Braden Stringer giving this Arkansas Tech running attack a spark. As that time, running right, he picks up 14 yards. On 2 carries, he's picked up 24 yards in all. They'll give it to him again on 1st and 10, feeding the hot hand. He runs right through 2 defenders, pushes a blocker forward, and will have yet another Arkansas Tech first down. It is another Buffalo Wild Wings first down. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day, and Stringer has it out to the 40-yard line. The gain on the play is 14, and it's all been Braden Stringer so far. He gets it for a 4th consecutive time, and this time the Bison are ready for him as they make the stop at the 41-yard line. Now they'll call it the 42 for a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Ty Reasoner awaits the snap on 2nd down and 8. Has it, gives to Christian Thompson this time. Thompson up the middle, and will have the football out to the 46-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for Arkansas Tech. Tevin McKenzie coming toward the near side. See if he's going to be replaced here by Tremel Glasper. He will stay in the game after. It'll be McKenzie and Jacob Dean to the right side of the formation. Glasper and J.V. Davis are the receivers left on 3rd down and 4 for Arkansas Tech from its own 46-yard line. Justin Bailey was the running back, but now there's a whistle, and the Wonder Boys want a timeout. 7:48 to go in the second quarter. Wonder Boys lead it 21-7. We'll take a 30-second break here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. This is Arkansas Tech football. Arkansas Tech alumnus B.J. Byer writes in with an interesting question. If the Wonder Boys are able to win tonight, how many teams or how many schools in America at the NCAA Division II level will be able to say after tonight that they are undefeated in both volleyball and football? That is indeed a good question. The Golden Suns volleyball team 14-0 on the season. And now the Wonder Boys football team trying to get to 3-0. Another good trivia question next week might be how many D2 schools are nationally ranked in both of those sports if the Wonder Boys win tonight. I'd say there's a good chance that Arkansas Tech will be nationally ranked in both sports come early next week. Reesner throws, and it is caught by Jacob Dean. A penalty flag is down, as I believe they're going to say Reesner was beyond the line of scrimmage when he attempted that forward pass. Now two of the officials are going to get together and talk it over. It was very, very close as to whether or not Reesner was beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw that pass. The umpire dropped his flag saying he was.
Ineligible man downfield on the offense,
well,
number 56.
Instead of the illegal forward pass, it's actually going to be an illegal receiver, an ineligible receiver downfield, which is a break for the Wonder Boys, that it was that instead of the other. If it had been the illegal forward pass, that would have been a loss of down, and the Wonder Boys would have had to have punted it away. But as it is, it's just a simple 5-yard foul for the ineligible downfield. Now it'll be 3rd down and 9 for Arkansas Tech from its own 41-yard line. That is the first penalty tonight against Arkansas Tech. It comes midway through the second quarter. Reesner on 3rd and 9. Will fake the handoff, has time, throws deep down the middle for McKenzie. He makes the grab inside the 30. He's at the 25 and wrestled down at the 20-yard line. The gain on the play for Arkansas Tech is 39. Ty Reesner now 5 of 6 passing for 123 yards, and the Wonder Boys are back in the red zone, 1st and 10 at the Oklahoma Baptist 20. Arkansas Tech 2 out of 2 on red zone scoring opportunities tonight, and 8 out of 10 this season. Reesner throws near side complete to Glasper. Tremel Glasper turns it upfield inside the 15 and gets to the 14-yard line before Matthew Tiger takes him down. The gain is 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Wonder Boys. That last pass by Ty Reesner, what was yet another Buffalo Wild Wings Arkansas Tech 1st down. Now it's 2nd down and 4 from the 14-yard line. The running back is Justin Bailey. 2 receivers left.
It's just there for a little bit.
Reesner on 2nd and 4. Fakes to Bailey. Reesner runs left, still has the option to pass, does so, complete to McKenzie, open field in front, he runs into the end zone, touchdown!
A pass complete to number 7.
Ty Reesner with the 14-yard scoring strike to Tevin McKenzie as he baited the defense into thinking he was going to run with it, but he never went beyond the line of scrimmage, maintained that option to pass, and it turns into another Arkansas Tech touchdown and another Phil Wright firework touchdown. Eric Perez will attempt his 4th extra point of the night. The holder is Clayton Watson. The spot is down. The kick is away. It is good. And our new score with 6 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the second quarter is Arkansas Tech 28, Oklahoma Baptist 7. Back in 30 seconds here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Richard Perez, please report to the ticket booth. Richard Perez, please report to the ticket booth.
Well, that was nothing more than your garden variety 8-play, 98-yard scoring drive. It took 3 minutes and 9 seconds, sparked by those good runs on the front end by Braden Stringer, as he carried 4 times for 40 yards on that drive, and then punctuated with the 14-yard touchdown pass from Ty Reesner to Tevin McKenzie. It was Reesner's 5th touchdown pass of the season, and McKenzie's 2nd touchdown reception in this, his inaugural season as a member of the Arkansas Tech roster. Gutierrez will kick it away for the Wonder Boys. Derek Gutierrez, that is, with 6:17 to go in the second quarter. High end over ender will come down to Darian Moss at about the 8-yard line. He's out over the 20, 25, pursued, and eventually wrestled down by Arkansas Tech's Jarrett Clayton as they did a little bit of a spin move together out to the 30-yard line. And it'll be 1st down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 30-yard line. Other score updates from around the conference. Southern Arkansas with a 21-7 lead over Southwestern Oklahoma State in the second quarter. UA Monticello all over East Central early on, 21-0 midway through the second quarter of that one. And Henderson State has a 13-7 lead over Northwestern Oklahoma State in the second quarter in Arkadelphia. On first down and 10, an Isaiah Mallory rushing attempt up the middle to the 34-yard line, a gain of 4. In on the stop for Arkansas Tech was Christian Mayer, freshman defensive lineman out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. Second down and 6. Desmond Stiegel, who's gone all the way so far at quarterback for the Bison, hands it off. And running straight ahead again was Isaiah Mallory. He plunges ahead out to the 36-yard line, a gain of 2 this time. And it'll be third down and 4 for the Bison. Oklahoma Baptist, 2 out of 7 on third down conversion tries. They failed on each of their last 3. With 5:22 to go until halftime. Stiegel wants to throw, loses the handle as he went to pass. Ball is free, it is ruled a fumble, and I believe Arkansas Tech has recovered it if it is indeed a fumble. Stiegel had yet to get his arm moving forward. It is ruled a fumble, and K.J. Reed has recovered it for Arkansas Tech as Stiegel reared back to throw that one, and the ball simply slipped out of his hands. Oklahoma Baptist with its second turnover of the night. Both of them have come fairly deep in their own territory. The last one was at the 30-yard line. This time the Wonder Boys get to start at the Bison 27 after the K.J. Reed fumble recovery. For Reed, it is his second fumble recovery of this season and the third of his 3-year Arkansas Tech career. Wonder Boys huddle up. Now Reesner goes under center, a rare move by him. Fakes to Allen, hands off to J.V. Davis. Davis is wrestled down running left. Stop made for Oklahoma Baptist by Dante Foster. There's no gain on the play, and it'll be, well, now they're going to spot it back at the 28-yard line, so it'll actually be second down and 11 for Arkansas Tech as Tremel Glasper checks back in at wide receiver, replacing Tevin McKenzie. J.V. Davis and Glasper will be the left side of the formation. Chris Eastburn, the halfback, lines up to the right side of the formation, as does Jacob Dean out in the slot to the right. Brian Allen is the running back on second and 11. Reesner sets to throw toward the near side, complete to Eastburn. Eastburn slips through one would-be tackler and advances down to the 20-yard line. The gain on the play is 8. It'll be third down and 3, and there is an injured Oklahoma Baptist Bison. While they tend to him, we will break for 30 seconds plus a station ID here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. This is Arkansas Tech football. Back at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, as the injured Oklahoma Baptist Bison was Keelandis Colton. He's able to leave mostly under his own power. Now it's third down and short for the Wonder Boys, 3rd and 3 to be exact. Reesner throws complete to Allen out of the backfield. Allen with the blocker in front, gets to the 15, the 10, and all the way down to about the 6-yard line. It was J.V. Davis out in front with the key block that sprung Brian Allen for the extra yardage there. And it'll be enough for another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. First and goal, Arkansas Tech at the 6-yard line of Oklahoma Baptist. Glasper in motion, hand off to Brian Allen. Allen running left will make it inside the 5 and down to the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2 for Brian Allen, who already has 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. It'll be Tevin McKenzie checking back in for the Wonder Boys in place of Jacob Dean. McKenzie will be split out to the left. J.V. Davis and Tremel Glasper are the receivers right. Chris Eastburn, the halfback, goes up to the line of scrimmage on the left side in more of a tight end spot. McKenzie in motion. Reesner takes the snap, under pressure, throws into the end zone. It is caught. Was he inbounds with possession? Yes, he was. Touchdown, Arkansas Tech on a 4-yard pass from Ty Reesner to Tevin McKenzie, and the Wonder Boys lead it 34-7, pending the extra point. It is the second time tonight that Reesner and McKenzie have connected for a touchdown pass. Reesner has completed 10 out of 11 passes for 169 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions in the first half of this game. The extra point try by Eric Perez. The placement is down, the kick is away. It is the 100th successful point after touchdown kick of Eric Perez's Arkansas Tech career, and our new score with 3 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the second quarter is Arkansas Tech 35, Oklahoma Baptist 7. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 30 seconds. After that, Phil Wright firework touchdown. This is Arkansas Tech football. The scoring drive for Arkansas Tech was 5 plays, 27 yards. It took 1 minute and 55 seconds. Resulted in a 4-yard touchdown pass from Ty Reesner to Tevin McKenzie, the second time here in the second quarter that they have connected on a touchdown pass. In fact, the second time in the last 3 minutes they've done so. And the Wonder Boys have now rattled off 28 unanswered points to open up this 35-7 lead. Gutierrez's kick will drive Garner back into the end zone 5 yards deep. He'll bring it out anyway, and he will wish that he hadn't. He is stopped at the 15-yard line, and to boot, there is a penalty flag thrown. Special team stop made for Arkansas Tech by, among others, Cornelius Dortch and Gio Williams. Now we'll wait and see what the penalty flag is about. If it's against Oklahoma Baptist, the Bison will be starting very deep in their own territory here. It'll also be interesting to see who comes out at quarterback for the Bison. We have yet to see Preston Hare tonight. That may be about to change as he is going through some calisthenics over on the far sideline to get loose. Now the referee will let us know the nature of the foul.
During the return, holding.
Got a hold against Oklahoma Baptist.
Half the distance to the
It'll
goal.
be half the distance to the goal from the end of the play. And that means that the Bison will start 1st and 10 from their own 8-yard line. 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the second quarter. And it is all Wonder Boys at the moment, 35-7, and Preston Hare is indeed in the game for Oklahoma Baptist. He has completed 65% of his passes this year for 402 yards and 2 touchdowns. On first down, he wants to throw it deep down the middle, and it is incomplete. The intended receiver across the middle was Alex Lewis. And there to break it up for Arkansas Tech was Mike Sherwood. The incomplete pass will make it 2nd down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 8-yard line. Hare in the shotgun. We'll give it to Isaiah Mallory. Mallory tries to bounce to the outside, gets through the first defender, stays on his feet. No, he didn't. They say his knee went down at the 9-yard line. It's a good thing for the Wonder Boys that they ruled as such. Otherwise, Mallory might have been off to the races. But they'll say his knee went down at the 9-yard line. Quay Rose had first contact on the ball carrier and helped knock him off balance to bring up now a 3rd down and 9 situation for Oklahoma Baptist after a gain of just 1. KJ Reed also in on that stop for the Wonder Boys. We're down to 2:29 to play in the second quarter. Tech leading 35-7 as the nationally 19th ranked Wonder Boys look for a 3-0 start to the season. Hare to throw on 3rd down and 9, steps up in the pocket and down he goes. Sacked back at the 7-yard line. And there to register that quarterback sack for the Wonder Boys It was Byron Pruitt.
Timeout.
And Arkansas Tech will use a timeout to preserve some of that remaining time here in the second quarter. We will take a 30-second break with them here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. Arkansas Tech leading 35-7. Back in 30, you're listening to the Wonder Boys. It will be 4th down for Oklahoma Baptist. Line of scrimmage is their own 7-yard line. Byron Pruitt and Seth Culp were given co-credit officially for that quarterback sack. The Wonder Boys have Braden Stringer and Tevin McKenzie back in double safety deep. The punt by Hayden Ashley is away. Fair catch is called for and made by Braden Stringer at the Oklahoma Baptist 40-yard line, and it'll be outstanding field position for the Arkansas Tech offense. 1st and 10 at the Bison 40 with exactly 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Wonder Boys have 1 timeout left. We'll see who goes out offensively here for the Wonder Boys with a chance to add to this 35-7 lead right before halftime. Ty Reesner will be the quarterback. J.V. Davis, Tremel Glasper, and Tevin McKenzie will all split to the left as wide receivers. And Brian Allen, who has 2 rushing touchdowns tonight, is the running back, set up to the left of Ty Reesner. Reesner fakes the handoff, fakes the short pass, now looking deep, looking down the far boundary for Glasper. Glasper makes the grab. Was he inbounds? Yes, he was inbounds with the, oh, now they say out. He was running all the way down the far sideline, making an indication that he was inbounds, and then I think he was overruled by his friend, as they end up calling that an incomplete pass. After it was the official that was running down the far sideline, looked like he was ready to call it complete, but then the official, who to be honest had the better look at it, said no, he was out of bounds. And so it's incomplete. Only the second incomplete pass for Ty Reesner. He's 10 out of 12. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Arkansas Tech at the Oklahoma Baptist 40-yard line. Same formation, same personnel. 3 receivers left as Ty Reesner awaits the snap. Has it, fakes a handoff, sets to throw, looking deep down the middle again for Glasper. This time overthrew him. There was some contact, but no penalty flag. And it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Wonder Boys, as Arkansas Tech has taken a couple of shots deep here and come up empty both times. A good spot to take a chance, though, already leading 35-7 here late in the second quarter. Jacob Dean will check in as a extra wide receiver here in place of Chris Eastburn, who will get a breather. 3rd down and 10 for Arkansas Tech from the Oklahoma Baptist 40-yard line. Reesner awaits the snap, now has it, plenty of time, throws toward the near side and overthrows out of bounds his intended receiver, Tevin McKenzie. So after Reesner completed 10 out of his first 11 pass attempts tonight, he goes 0 for 3 on that short possession. The Wonder Boys only took 23 seconds off the clock there. And now it's Oklahoma Baptist that will get somewhat of a chance to score right before halftime, although the Bison figure to take over in poor field position here, as it will be Clayton Watson's job to try to pin them deep in their own territory. Watson has 37 career punts, or came into the night with 37 career punts that have been downed inside the 20. This one lands right about the 10. It's taken on a hop by Anthony Figueroa, and he'll be stopped at the 10-yard line. So a punt of 31 yards and a return of 1. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 10-yard line. And given the fact that the Bison have already seen 2 of their turnovers turn into Arkansas Tech touchdowns, one would figure that Oklahoma Baptist will be fairly conservative in its play calling here. Arkansas Tech can only stop the clock 1 time. And so the Bison, likely with the primary mission here of expiring these final 86 seconds without any further damage, as Arkansas Tech already leads this one 35-7. Preston Hare will indeed hand it off on first down. Isaiah Mallory able to spin out to the 13-yard line. A gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Oklahoma Baptist. Let's call it 2nd down and 6 from the 14. Clock rolling down to 1 minute and 6 seconds to go in the half. Play clock at 25. Oklahoma Baptist is in no hurry, as they are indeed just trying to get to the halftime locker room and to whatever extent they can regroup. Hare comes to the line of scrimmage with the play clock at 10 and 49 seconds left in the half. He will fake to Mallory. Hare runs straight ahead. He will have a first down. It is the 10th first down of the first half for the Bison. He slides down at the 23-yard line with a gain of 10. And the Bison would not have to snap the football again before halftime if they didn't want to. The half, we're down to 28 seconds left now. The play clock hasn't ever started. They're going to go for a play here, though. Hare wants to throw across the middle. It is caught just beyond first down yardage as Kristen Trammell immediately makes the stop on Stephon Turner at the Oklahoma Baptist 34-yard line. The gain is 12. 18 seconds left in the half. Hare has them up to the line of scrimmage on 1st and 10 from their own 34. Wonder Boys will drop 7 into coverage here. Draw play. Handoff, Isaiah Mallory being pursued in the backfield, and he'll be taken down for a loss by Chad Arnold, and that is how the first half will come to an end. And what a first half it was for nationally 19th ranked Arkansas Tech University. Here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, our score at halftime is Arkansas Tech 35 and Oklahoma Baptist 7. We will break for 3 minutes and then come back for a portion of the halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction. From the Team Clean broadcast booth, this is Wonder Boys football.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Arkansas Tech Golden Girls.
Put it behind by your box. Put it right on your camera box.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Arkansas Tech Golden Girls. Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you direct your attention to midfield as we recognize this evening's game day sponsor. As a proud supporter of Arkansas Tech University and Wonder Boys football, Tech would like to present First State Bank with a token of appreciation for their continued service in Russellville and the entire Arkansas River Valley. Representing First State Bank is CFO Andrea Nicholson, along with Senior Vice President Jeff Small. And presenting this evening's award is Arkansas Tech University Vice President for Advancement, Michael Hutcherson. Thank you again, First State Bank, for supporting all Tech students both on and off the field.
Is that okay? Yeah, okay.
You want me to move?
No, as long as there's room for me.
Just, I'll let you go under.
Downs
Give you that.
by Arsenio Favor, and a similar performance tonight from these 2017 Wonder Boys as they lead Oklahoma Baptist by a score of 35-7 at the intermission. It's almost time for the halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction, under the direction of Dr. Daniel A. Bolongia, Director of Bands and Associate Professor of Music here at Arkansas Tech. And I can spot a bit of a technical difficulty right now. They're trying to work to get the sideline mic ready such that Dr. John Clements can use it to bring the band onto the field, as he is the voice of the Arkansas Tech bands. And if he's unable to go, that's going to create a little bit of a technical difficulty. And I believe that they are going to bring Dr. Clements up to the press box, and he is going to read from here, as the wireless mic is causing some problems. I always say that there is that wireless microphones, much like automated systems, will fail you at the worst possible time, and that's what we have an occasion of right now. So Dr. Clements will be rushed up to the press box, and while they do that, we will step aside for a 2-minute break. A 2-minute break here from the Team Clean broadcast booth. The Wonder Boys lead 35-7 at halftime, and this is Arkansas Tech football.
I don't know what we're waiting on.
Be mindful of being over.
Not touch the.
Yeah, because it's on the video. That's what's on the video board at the moment.
Oh, good to know. Ah, okay.
You know, some people probably wouldn't have noticed that. They'd be like, oh,
Yeah, just my arm goes out there.
hey, you've been on TV. You've been on the train.
Yeah, there we go.
If, like me, you are a fan of fine cinema, you may recall the climactic scene in the 1980 film The Blues Brothers, when the Blues Brothers, Jake and Elwood, make a mad dash through a Cook County administrative building, only to have a very leisurely elevator ride up to the top to complete their assigned task. I believe that's probably what just happened here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field, as Dr. John Clements, the voice of Arkansas Tech bands, made a mad dash to the elevator and then rode up here to the 5th floor of this structure And he will, from the vantage point just to our right, as he gives the thumbs up to Dr. Daniel Belongia. And Dr. Clements will catch his breath and now lead us into the halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction.
Once designed only for American youth, comics now dominate all pop culture. In the last 10 years alone, the Marvel comic franchise has earned $11 billion worldwide. We open our Marvel Universe productions with the thrilling Marvel Studios fanfare. Guardians of the Galaxy, composed by Kevin Black Tears. This is Escape from the Field.
You are listening to a portion of the halftime performance by the Arkansas Tech Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction. We are at halftime of tonight's game. Arkansas Tech leading Oklahoma Baptist 35-7. Now back to the band.
Spin the web and inside. Just like clouds. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.
That is the Arkansas Tech University Marching Band, Arkansas's Band of Distinction under the direction of Dr. Daniel A. Belangia here at halftime with Arkansas Tech leading 35-7. We'll listen to one last number, the fight song from the band, and then it'll be time to head back for some more commercials. But first, here's the band. Back in 3 minutes from the Team Clean broadcast booth, Arkansas Tech leading 35-7, and you're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Constructed by Kanye Reed and color guard and forward by Ben Stevens and Aaron Cooper. And the voice of the band of distinction, Dr. John F. Clement. Let's go! At this time, we would like to recognize the Arkansas Tech athletic team that advanced to NCAA competition in the 2016-17 academic year. First up, the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys basketball team. Last year's Wonder Boys basketball team won 21 including a 16-6 mark in Great American Conference play. Coach Chad Flying Squad once again advanced to NCAA tournament play, failing for the second or falling to the second seed Southwest Minnesota State in a region that would be the eventual national champion. Three Wonder Boys earned all conference honors in the 2016-17 season. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016-17 Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys basketball team. Next, the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns basketball team. The Golden Suns went 22-8 overall, finishing second in the Great American Conference and once again qualified for NCAA regional tournament play after advancing to the GAC championship game. Anissa Pound earned all regional honors with the Golden Suns, who also played 3 players on all GAC teams. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016-17 Arkansas Tech Golden Suns basketball team. Next, Golden Suns golf team. The Golden Suns won their 3rd consecutive Great American Conference championship and advanced to the Central Super Regional, where the Golden Suns outplayed 12 teams to win the regional title by 13 strokes, including an individual medalist honor for Pia Navaki. After advancing to the national championship for the 3rd time in 4 seasons, the Golden Suns finished their season with an 11th place finish. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016-17 Arkansas Tech Golden Suns golf team. Finally, the Wonder Boys golf team.
Back with you at halftime from Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, here in the Team Clean broadcast booth with Arkansas Tech leading Oklahoma Baptist by a score of 35-7. Here's a look at other scores from around the Great American Conference. Arkansas Tech came into the night tied with Southeastern Oklahoma State and Ouachita Baptist for first place in the GAC standings. And those two teams, Southeastern Oklahoma State and Ouachita Baptist, are meeting tonight at Cliff Harris Stadium in Arkadelphia. And through 2 quarters of play in the loveliest village on the Ouachita River. It is all southeastern Oklahoma State as the Savage Storm leading leading Ouachita Baptist by a score of 31-14 in that one. Across the street at Carpenter Haygood Stadium, they have also reached halftime, and Henderson State leads Northwestern Oklahoma State by a score of 13-7. Elsewhere in the GAC, it's halftime in Monticello, and UAM has a 21-7 lead over East Central. In Searcy, it's halftime, and it's Harding 14 and Southern Nazarene 0. And in Magnolia at the intermission, it is all Mule Riders as Southern Arkansas leads Southwestern Oklahoma State 31-7. We will break for 2 minutes and then come back for the second half. Wonder Boys lead 35-7. This is Arkansas Tech football.
To start the second half, deep for Arkansas Tech is number 7, Kevin McKenzie, and number 20, Braden Stringer. Kicking off for Oklahoma Baptist will be number 24, Trey Tully.
We head to the second half, and Arkansas Tech, which won the opening toss and deferred its option until the second half, will receive the football to begin the third quarter. It'll be Trey Tully to kick it away for Oklahoma Baptist. Tevin McKenzie, who had 2 touchdown receptions in the first half, and Braden Stringer back deep for the Wonder Boys. Trey Tully's kick is away, an end over ender that Stringer will take at the 4-yard line, has 3 blockers in front as he goes out over the 15, makes a man miss, goes to the 20, the 30. He's at the 35, and he'll be forced out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line, and we may have a face mask penalty tacked on the end of that as Tanner Robertson forced him out of bounds at the 39-yard line, and it looked like Robertson went a little too high with that tackle, and that may move the football into Oklahoma Baptist territory to begin the first offensive possession of the third quarter for Arkansas Tech.
Personal foul. Face mask.
It is indeed a face mask against the Bison.
15 yards after the end
That
of the
will
run.
move the football to the Oklahoma Baptist 46-yard line, and it'll be first down and 10 Wonder Boys from there, with Arkansas Tech already leading 35-7, and now great field position to begin their first possession of the second half. Ty Reesner is the quarterback. Reesner awaits the snap. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He will hand it off to Brian Allen. Allen with some good blocking up front, able to cut to his left and get inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line. The gain is 3, and it'll be second down and 7 for Arkansas Tech. Brian Allen now with 8 carries for 17 yards and 2 touchdowns tonight. Ty Reesner has the snap. He will again give to Brian Allen. Much more running room this time inside the 35. Stumbles forward as he was hit from behind and falls forward to the 30-yard line. The gain on the play for Arkansas Tech some 15 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the Oklahoma Baptist 30. Reesner in a pistol formation. He will give to Allen. Allen up the middle, made the first man miss, but then grabbed around the ankles and taken down by Oklahoma Baptist's Ashton Vickers. And it will be 2nd down for the Wonder Boys. The new line of scrimmage will be the 28-yard line. And so it is 2nd down and 8, Arkansas Tech. Reesner fakes to Allen this time, wants to throw toward the near sideline. Jacob Dean makes the catch, and he will fall forward up to the 16-yard line. Let's see where they say his knee went down, though. The line judge is straddling the 17-yard line, and that's where he wants to put the football. It is enough for an Arkansas Tech 1st down, though, as the ball is spotted at the Bison 17. Reesner hands to Brian Allen, running room up the middle, but it closes as slicing through to get a hand on the ball carrier was Oklahoma Baptist's Josh Arnold. And that's enough to get Allen down at the 14-yard line, a pickup of 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Arkansas Tech. 13-19 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wonder Boys leading 35-7. As they look for a 3-0 start to the season. Reesner throws far side of the field and beyond the reach of his intended receiver, Tevin McKenzie, as that one just sailed on Reesner a bit. Reesner now 10 of 15 passing for 169 yards tonight, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. The Wonder Boys +2 on the turnover margin tonight. And now for the season, Arkansas Tech +5 in turnover margin. On 3rd down and 7. Reesner has the snap, looks to throw across the middle into the end zone for McKenzie. McKenzie makes the grab, and it is a touchdown, Arkansas Tech. It is a Phil Wright firework touchdown and a Buffalo Wild Wings 1st down all in one, as the Wonder Boys strike for the 3rd time tonight on that connection of Reesner to McKenzie, and it's 41-7 Wonder Boys, pending the extra point try by Eric Perez, and it could be an historic try by Perez. Clayton Watson will be the holder. The snap is on its way. The placement is fumbled. Perez picks it up. We'll have to wait for that history. Perez throws it toward the end zone. It is incomplete. And so the extra point try fails on the bobbled snap. And with 13 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, the score remains Arkansas Tech 41 and Oklahoma Baptist 7. We will step aside for 30 seconds here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this coming Friday and Saturday, the Arkansas Tech Golden Sun Tennis Program will be hosting the 2nd annual White American Conference Individual Championship. Men's championship play will take place at Russellville High School, while the women's competition will take place at the Chartwell Women's Sports Complex. Admission is free at both sites.
Hey, sideline kids, remember when you break down, do not put those wires back in the box.
13 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, as Arkansas Tech needs just 1 minute and 56 seconds to cover the 46 yards that they required for the touchdown. As the Ty Reesner to Tevin McKenzie touchdown pass has extended the Arkansas Tech lead to 41-7 here early in the 3rd quarter. And it'll be Derek Gutierrez to kick it back to Oklahoma Baptist. Reminder to join us again next Saturday afternoon. It'll be a 12:30 pregame show and a 1 p.m. kickoff from Bethany, Oklahoma, as Arkansas Tech will take on Southern Nazarene University in further Great American Conference action. You can hear it all right here on River Country KCJC and ArkansasTechSports.com. Derek Gutierrez kicks it away, a line drive that will roll down to Darian Moss. He picks it up at about the 10-yard line, running right between the hash marks. He's out to the 30, upended there by Arkansas Tech's Andrew Craig, and it'll be 1st and 10 Oklahoma Baptist from its own 30-yard line. We'll see if it's Stiegel or Hare at quarterback for Oklahoma Baptist here to begin the 3rd quarter. Stiegel went most of the way in the first half for Oklahoma Baptist at quarterback, but was replaced late in the half by Preston Hare. And it will be Hare who will get the first snap of the second half for the Bison. 3 receivers out wide to the right and tightly bunched to get together. as Hare awaits the snap. Fakes the handoff, throws complete to the far side of the field to Stephon Turner. And Turner is forced out of bounds at his own 38-yard line. The gain is 8. And it'll be 2nd down and 2 for Oklahoma Baptist. 12 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Hare again with much the same formation. Only difference is this time the ball's on the right hash mark. The Bison moving from our right to our left toward the north goal and the Hull building here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. On 2nd down and short, they give to Isaiah Mallory. And he is stopped short of the 1st down. Brought down at the 39-yard line. And it'll make it 3rd down and 1 for Oklahoma Baptist. The Bison were just 2 out of 9 on 3rd down conversions in the 1st half. Preston Hare awaits the snap. Has it. Gives to Mallory, and Mallory, maybe on 2nd effort, he tries to get to the 40-yard line. The indication from the line judge on the far side is that he's got it. Mallory on that 2nd effort able to reach that football out over the 40-yard line and pick up the 1 yard he needed for the 1st down. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bison from their own. 11:55 to go 3rd quarter. Tech leading 41-7. Hare has the snap. Hare throws across the middle. It is incomplete. Too tall for Stephon Turner. It'll be 2nd down and 10 Bison from their own 40. Hare brings them back to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Wonder Boys with their standard 4-2-5 look defensively. Now it looks like Darren Kane might be coming on a blitz. He is chasing Hare toward the far side of the field. Hare just has to throw it away as the Wonder Boys got great pressure on the passer that time and forced Hare to throw it away. Brings up 3rd down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist. That's obviously a much better situation for the Arkansas Tech defense than that 3rd and 1 they faced just a moment ago. A good chance here to get off the field and get the football back for the Arkansas Tech offense. As Brian Scott, along with Christian Mayer among some fresh defensive linemen, checking in here to try to get some pressure on Preston Hare on 3rd and 10 from his own 40. Hare throws toward the far side of the field. Catch is made by Alex Lewis, and he goes out of bounds with a 1st down. At the Arkansas Tech 48-yard line, the gain is 12. Back-to-back 3rd down conversions for the Bison have advanced the football into Arkansas Tech territory at the 48-yard line. Preston Hare has completed 3 of his first 6 pass attempts for 32 yards. Hare hands it off. Isaiah Mallory looking for running room, and none is there. He'll be taken down at the midfield stripe. Brian Scott on that stop for Arkansas Tech. Scott, 6'3", 242, a junior from Nacogdoches, Texas. The loss is 2. It's 2nd down and 12 for Oklahoma Baptist. The ball rests at the 50-yard line. We go under 11 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Handoff to Mallory. Mallory makes a cut in the middle of the field, and he's off to the races. The 40, the 30, the 25, the 20, and nobody will catch Isaiah Mallory as he goes racing in from 50 yards away. And it's going to be a touchdown, Oklahoma Baptist, on the 50-yard run by Isaiah Mallory. Not his longest run of the season. He has a 69-yard run earlier this year. It is Mallory's 2nd touchdown run of the game, and his 3rd of the season. And now the extra point will be attempted by Luke Wendell. It is good, and our new score with 10:43 to go in the 3rd quarter is Arkansas Tech 41, Oklahoma Baptist 14. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we will break for 1 minute. You're listening to Wonder Boys Football.
Fans, the SBA is giving out free T-shirts. Bring your voucher to us underneath the student section at the end of the 3rd quarter to get your shirt. Once again, that SBA giving out free T-shirts Bring your voucher underneath the student section and claim your t-shirt at the end of the third quarter. Fans, let's bring on your Arkansas Tech fans of distinction.
Can we make sure if we go get information tonight, we don't have to have it like 8 a.m. in the morning?
The scoring drive for Oklahoma Baptist was 8 plays, 70 yards. It took 2 minutes and 14 seconds and resulted in the 50-yard rushing touchdown by Isaiah Mallory. And now it will be Trey Tully to kick it back to Arkansas Tech with the Wonder Boys lead cut to 41-14. Mallory now with 18 carries for 78 yards and 2 touchdowns tonight. Back deep for Arkansas Tech, it's Braden Stringer on the near side and Tevin McKenzie over on the far side. Kick is away, and it'll be McKenzie to return it from his own 8-yard line. Out over the 15, the 20, running down the far boundary, tripped up as he nears the 30-yard line. Special team stop made for Oklahoma Baptist by Nathan Sosa. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wonder Boys from their own 28-yard line. Tanner Gaines is in the huddle with his helmet on, so he may be going out to play quarterback here for Arkansas Tech, and he is.
I was almost going to tell you because
Gaines, the freshman from nearby Hector, had 1 carry for 6 yards in the first half. He brings a man in motion. He hands it off to that man. Trying to get around right end for Arkansas Tech is Brandon Hunter. Hunter is forced out of bounds at the 30-yard line with a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8, and Ty Reesner is back in at quarterback. 10 minutes, 28 seconds to go, third quarter. Arkansas Tech leading 41-14 here on Family Day 2017, and what a great Family Day crowd it has been. Some of them, given the halftime score, have chosen to enjoy the rest of this one, perhaps with us here on the radio. And if that's the case, we welcome you to the broadcast this evening. Pass complete from Ty Reesner to Therese Hampton. Hampton with his first reception of the night. He becomes the 6th different Wonder Boy to catch a pass tonight. He's down at the 36-yard line for a gain of 6. And it will be 3rd down and 2 for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech, a very good 4 out of 7 on 3rd down conversions tonight. Reesner will go under center. Christian Thompson is the lone running back. They fake to Thompson. Reesner throws deep to a wide open J.B. Davis. He makes the catch to 30, and he will go in undeterred into the end zone for a 64-yard touchdown pass from Ty Reesner. And the Wonder Boys strike again with the big play for a Phil Wright fireworks touchdown and a Buffalo Wild Wings first down. And we're joined by Mr. Kelly Davis, who, as usual, has outstanding timing.
I'll tell you what, that was great to watch. You just walk right in here, see that long pass. In stride, great catch and run. Perfect play.
And now Eric Perez will get another shot at history, looking for his 101st career point after touchdown kick that is successful. It is on its way. It is good. And Eric Perez has tied the original Wonder Boy, John Tucker, for 4th place in most successful extra point tries in Arkansas Tech history. Congratulations to the junior from Green Forest. It makes the score now Arkansas Tech 48 and Oklahoma Baptist 14. We will step aside for 30 seconds here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Number 37, Eric Perez, kickoff for Arkansas Tech.
And Cato had to say, no, that's not who that is. Yes. they did.
Derek Gutierrez's kickoff is into the end zone for a touchback. We mentioned that Eric Perez has tied John Tucker for fourth most in career point after touchdown kicks in Arkansas Tech history. It's not the only move that Eric Perez has made in the record books tonight. He came into the night with 173 career points, and he's made 6 extra points tonight. So by my math, that puts him now at 179 career points, which places him now third most in school history points by a kicker. Only Paul Pellets and Peter Stitch and a pair of All-Americans have scored more points as an Arkansas Tech kicker than has Eric Perez, now with 179 career points, as Oklahoma Baptist attempts an unsuccessful running play on first down. I mentioned that Perez has made a move tonight. He has moved over the course of this evening from fourth place into third, and in so doing he has surpassed another All-American from Arkansas Tech, one Kelly Thunderfoot Davis, who now moves into fourth place in Arkansas Tech school history in career points kicking. Kelly at 174 points, and sadly has exhausted his eligibility and thus will be unable to add to his total. Preston Hare will try to run on 2nd down and 9. It does not work out. Jant Weary with the stop this time, and an opportunity for Kelly to offer a rebuttal.
Hey, I love fourth place.
It's pretty good. It's not bad. I tell you what, I wish I was there.
Hey,
I never.
If you can be in the top 5 in anything,
That's pretty darn good.
that's pretty good. But, you know, records are made to be broken, and I hope that he continues on and does well the rest of his career. He's got another year, so he's going to be kicking a whole lot more.
On 3rd down and 10, Preston Hare wants to throw. Here comes the pressure across the middle, complete to Cagney Roberson. Roberson will have a 1st down and more. Kristen Trammell quite possibly with a touchdown saving tackle at the 42-yard line. The gain is 12, and it will be 1st down and 10 for the Bison from their own 42. And I will refrain from mentioning that it is especially impressive to still be in the top 4 when it has been so very long since your last game.
I'm glad.
But I won't mention that.
But it seems like it was just yesterday.
Oh,
Pass is intercepted, picked off at the 45-yard line, racing down the far sideline, now cutting to the middle of the field and taking it all the way to the end zone. It is an Arkansas Tech touchdown on the interception, and then the subsequent return and picking it off and taking it in for Arkansas Tech University to add to this big lead. It was Jant Weary out of Mesquite, Texas, with the interception and return for a touchdown of some 45 yards. And the Wonder Boys lead it 54-14 on yet another Phil Wright firework touchdown.
Oh, good job, Jan. He's a junior, so we've got a lot more of that to see as well.
Perez will try the extra point and a chance now to move in front of John Tucker. Now, tell you what, when you're passing folks the caliber of Kelly Davis and John Tucker on one night, it's a pretty good night to be Eric Perez. The placement is down, the kick is away, it is good, and your new score with 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter is Arkansas Tech 55, Oklahoma Baptist 14. Let's break for 30 seconds from the Team Clean broadcast booth. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Exactly 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Arkansas Tech now leading 55-14 as the Wonder Boys have now scored tonight on offense, defense, and special teams, and that's exactly what you want to do, get contributions from all parts of the team.
Sam, I know every week you mention all of our listeners around the country and the world. We have our one Sandy Sunshine Smith listening to us all the way from Dallas, Texas tonight, so we appreciate him listening in.
It is amazing in this modern age of the internet how far and wide Arkansas Tech alumni are spread not only around the country but around the world and have a chance to follow Arkansas Tech athletics thanks to the technology that exists today as Derek Gutierrez again kicks it through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And it will be 1st and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 25-yard line with 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, and Arkansas Tech firmly in control of this one at 55-14. As the Bison offense prepares to come onto the field, a member of the Oklahoma Baptist coaching staff appears to be frustrated with the officials. And now we will continue. Preston Hare will be the quarterback for the Bison.
Tell you what, I'm very impressed with Mr. Robertson, Cagney Robertson, 6'3", 211, wide receiver. He's had a great game tonight.
He has 6 catches for 67 yards. They threw across the middle this time, and there to lay a big lick for the Wonder Boys defense was Andrew Craig, as he is able to get Isaiah Mallory to the turf, but not before Mallory picks up an Oklahoma Baptist first down. The gain is to the 38-yard line, a pickup of 13, and it's first down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist. Hare takes the snap, but as he did, a whistle and a likely false start against Oklahoma Baptist, and that'll cost him 5 yards. It will be the 5th penalty of the night against Oklahoma Baptist for a total of 38 yards. Arkansas Tech has only been penalized 1 time tonight for 5 yards. As you heard Coach Monica say in the pregame interview, that was a particular point of emphasis this week in preparation for this game. He felt like the Wonder Boys had some, well, I take that back.
5-yard penalty.
Yeah, take that back.
It's the 2nd penalty for 10 yards against Arkansas Tech. It's not a false start against Oklahoma Baptist at all. And
It's been a clean game, not many penalties.
2 penalties is still pretty good. He'll still be pleased with that if the Wonder Boys can stay close to that for the final quarter and a half of this one. 1st and 5, Preston Hare is sacked, taken down back near the original line of scrimmage for this set of downs, as the quarterback sack for Arkansas Tech will be credited to Sawyer Shields, sophomore defensive lineman from Eagle, Idaho. I say he'll be credited with it. He was making a good play on putting pressure on Hare, but he was kind of blocked into the quarterback. But nonetheless, he goes down as a quarterback sack regardless. Now on 2nd down and 10 from their own 38. Preston Hare will call Isaiah Mallory over to join him in the backfield. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. They will set up a screen, complete to the far side to Stephon Turner. Turner making his way down the far boundary and is forced out of bounds by Arkansas Tech's Dio Williams.
I am looking down here on the sideline, see Cale Folsom taking some snaps, so he might see some action tonight.
The freshman from Russellville who led the Cyclones to the Class 6A state championship last fall. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 3rd down and 5 for Oklahoma Baptist. Hare throws across the middle, again complete for another 3rd down conversion for the Bison. As making the catch and sliding down in Arkansas Tech territory, it was Alex Lewis.
Another big target, 6'3", 206.
Lewis came into tonight's game 9th in the nation in yards per reception at 26.67 yards per catch. That time he advances the football to the Wonder Boys 46, where it'll be 1st down and 10. Handoff on 1st down and a run between the tackles for a gain of 4 for Oklahoma Baptist down to the 42-yard line. It was Isaiah Mallory on the carry.
Isaiah Mallory, the ball carrier.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Bison. We creep up on 6 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Arkansas Tech 55 and Oklahoma Baptist 14 on Family Day 2017. At Arkansas Tech University. 2nd down for the Bison. Hare fakes a handoff, rolls right, throws complete out in the far flat to Antonio Taylor. And Taylor will be forced out of bounds with another Oklahoma Baptist 1st down. It's a case of how sometimes statistics can be a bit misleading. The Bison actually have more 1st downs tonight than do the Wonder Boys, 18-14. But it's Arkansas Tech with the wide advantage on the scoreboard. 1st and 10, Oklahoma Baptist at the Arkansas Tech 32. Hare hands it off. Mallory runs left. Lots of running room. Taken down by Deandra Irvin, the same player who blocked that punt in the 1st half for Arkansas Tech. As he's able to get Mallory to the turf at the 22-yard line. The gain on the play was 10, as Mallory is closing in on a 100-yard rushing night. Now 20 carries for 92 yards. For the junior from Aledo, Texas. 1st and 10 at the Arkansas Tech 22. Again, they give to Mallory. Mallory running right, and he is going to be forced out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll spot him out at the 19. Forced out of bounds by Jordan Hill. And it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Bison from the Arkansas Tech 19.
Got a score update for you, Sam, down in Arkadelphia. Ouachita has scored, and Southeast now leads Ouachita 31-21. 5:47 left in the third.
And a bit of a surprise across the street, Northwestern Oklahoma State has pulled in front of Henderson State 21-20. Preston Hare keeps on the midline option and runs up the middle to the 17-yard line, so a gain of 2. It'll make it 3rd down and 5 for the Bison. Oklahoma Baptist is 6 out of 13 on 3rd down conversions so far tonight. Here in the second half, they are 4 out of 4 on 3rd down conversions after going 2 out of 9 in the first half. Can they do it again on 3rd and 5? Hare has the snap. Hare under some pressure, rolls to his right, looking toward the end zone. Now he stops, wants to throw, lobs it into the end zone. No one is there, incomplete pass. It'll be 4th and 5, and we'll see if Oklahoma Baptist would like to give its field goal unit a little bit of practice here, or if they want to go for it on 4th and 5.
4th down and 5.
It doesn't seem like either way it will have a large impact on the outcome of this game, with Arkansas Tech leading 55-14 now late in the 3rd quarter. They will go for it on 4th and 5. Oklahoma Baptist 1 out of 5 on 4th down conversion tries so far this season. Hare throws across the middle. It is caught, and it will be a 1st down. Inside the 10-yard line, Alex Lewis on the reception, taken down by Andrew Craig. On 4th and 5 from the 17-yard line, they gain 10, and it's 1st and goal now at the 7. Preston Hare has completed 9 of 14 passes for 99 yards. He wants to throw again here under pressure. Throws incomplete, intended for Darian Moss out of the backfield. But Hare really, more than anything, just trying to get rid of that one before he was sacked, as he was under heavy pressure from, among others, Deandra Irvin, as well as Gio Williams. Incomplete pass makes it 2nd down and goal for Oklahoma Baptist. The line of scrimmage remains the Arkansas Tech 7. Hare will line up in the shotgun with Darian Moss to his right. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Hare takes the snap. They set up a screen, complete across the middle to Stephon Turner, and Turner is stopped for no gain. Fine defensive play across the middle there by a couple of Wonder Boys, among them Brian Scott and Jared Loftus. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 7.
3rd down and goal.
Oklahoma Baptist sends Dylan Davis, or I should say sends Antonio Taylor back in at fullback. Third down and goal from the 7. 2 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. The Bison trying to cut into a 41-point deficit. Hare throws, it is incomplete, and there are no penalty flags there with the coverage for Arkansas Tech. Breaking that one up was Dio Williams, brother of Gio Williams. The incomplete pass makes it 4th down and goal, and it looks like the Bison will once again go for it. 4th and goal from the 7. As Josh Pettijohn will check in at wide receiver for Oklahoma Baptist. He comes to the near side of the field. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. For quarterback Preston Hare, who will operate from a pistol formation with Darian Moss behind him. Hare takes the snap. Hare rolling to his right, now rolling back to his left. Tries to set himself. A penalty flag is thrown. Hare throws into the end zone. It is caught by Pettijohn, but I think it's going to come back on a likely holding call against Oklahoma Baptist, and the Bison's celebration will probably prove premature, as that is a penalty against Oklahoma Baptist. And that will cost them 10 yards, and it will be 4th and goal now from the 17. For Oklahoma Baptist, now it's their 5th penalty of the night for a total of 43 yards.
On the offense, number 51, 10-yard penalty.
Another interesting score from Searcy. They are in the 3rd quarter at First Security Stadium. Just gone to the 4th, in fact, just into the 3rd quarter. And it's only a 7-point lead for Harding, the defending GAC champions, over the team that finished last in the conference last year, Southern Nazarene. 21-14 is the score going to the 4th quarter at First Security Stadium. Several of the Oklahoma teams asserting themselves tonight. Preston Hare throws across the middle. It is, I believe, intercepted, and it is picked off in the end zone by Jordan Hill to turn away the scoring threat and get the football back for Arkansas Tech. It will go into the books as the 4th turnover of the night for Oklahoma Baptist, and the Wonder Boys will get it back with 2:24 to go in the 3rd quarter and a 55-14 lead.
It's just been the Wonder Boys' night. They've played very well.
Arkansas
Football will be at the 20-yard line. Quarterback for Arkansas Tech, number 16, Cale Folsom.
Arkansas Tech takes over 1st and 10 at its own 20-yard line, and Cale Folsom is indeed the quarterback. The freshman from Russellville hands it off to Justin Bailey. Bailey bounces it to the outside. He'll have a first down, forced out of bounds at the 32-yard line by Oklahoma Baptist's Hayden Ashley. And it'll be 1st and 10 Wonder Boys, and that's another Arkansas Tech Buffalo Wild Wings first down. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. It's 1st and 10 Tech from its own 32. Folsom again hands to Bailey. Bailey runs right, and this time will be spun down for no gain. Again, it's Hayden Ashley, who is also the Oklahoma Baptist punter and is listed on their roster as a wide receiver, but in playing defensive back right now. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Arkansas Tech from its own 12-yard line. Several Wonder Boys going to get a chance to see some action with this one well in hand. Xavier Iverson has checked in at wide receiver, as has Drew Wade, who has 1 reception this year, but it was a big one, that long 59-yard touchdown pass that allowed the Wonder Boys to pull even with Southern Arkansas 2 weeks ago. Cale Folsom's pass on 2nd down and 10 is incomplete, as it short hops his intended receiver, Drew Wade, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech is 5 out of 8 on 3rd down conversion tries so far tonight. Folsom will bring them back to the line of scrimmage with 1:29 to go in the 3rd quarter, and Arkansas Tech leading 55-14. Folsom with 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He will hand it off. Running up the middle, Justin Bailey. Bailey will have the first down on 3rd and 10. He's able to run out near midfield, not stopped until he reaches the 49-yard line. The gain on the play is 17 yards. Bailey now with 3 carries for 29 yards tonight. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wonder Boys from their own 48-yard line. Christian Thompson checks in at running back, and Jerry Ewing will be the halfback. Cale Folsom, the freshman from Russellville, awaits the snap on 1st and 10 at his own 48. We have 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Hand off Christian Thompson, and he runs into his own blocker, and that results in a loss of 3 back to the 45. Wide receiver trying to block on the play out in front got pushed backwards and right into the oncoming ball carrier, and it'll be 2nd down and 13 for Arkansas Tech. Line of scrimmage will be the Wonder Boys 45. Reminder to join us again next Saturday, 12:30 for the pregame, 1 p.m. kickoff from Bethany, Oklahoma, as the Wonder Boys will be 3-0 and taking on Southern Nazarene. Crimson Storm will either be 1-2 or 2-1. Sweep out to the right with Justin Bailey. Bailey is inside the 45 and down to the 44-yard line. It will bring up 3rd down for the Wonder Boys, 3rd down and 2 to be exact, from the Oklahoma Baptist 44-yard line.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
That was the final play of the 3rd quarter. 15 minutes remaining at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field, and the Wonder Boys in control, 55-14 here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech football. We head to the fourth quarter at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. Glad you're with us tonight on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. With Arkansas Tech leading Oklahoma Baptist 55-14, and the Wonder Boys on their way to a third consecutive win to begin this 2017 season. Cale Folsom is in at quarterback in relief of Ty Reesner, who completed 14 of 19 passes tonight for 264 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Folsom on third down and short throws, complete to the far side of the field inside the 40 and all the way down close to the 30-yard line goes the receiver for Arkansas Tech. Making that catch for the Wonder Boys, it was Trey Smith, a freshman from Springdale, graduated from Harbor High School, and he picks up the first down for the Wonder Boys on a gain of 14. Dennis Wynn with the tackle for Oklahoma Baptist. And it's 1st and 10 Wonder Boys from the Bison 30-yard line. Folsom will hand to Justin Bailey. Bailey goes up the middle inside the 25 and spun down at the 21-yard line. The gain is 9 for Justin Bailey, the sophomore from Mayflower. Stop made for Oklahoma Baptist by Landon Rowlett, a freshman defensive back. Brings up 2nd down and 1 for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys now with 136 rushing yards tonight, 278 passing yards for 414 yards of total offense in all, as compared to 311 yards for Oklahoma Baptist. On 2nd down and 1, Folsom will fake to Christian Thompson. Folsom runs around right end inside the 15, and he'll be stopped near the 10-yard line. Enough for another Buffalo Wild Wings Arkansas Tech first down. Buffalo Wild Wings, where every day is game day. And that, for Arkansas Tech, will go into the books as the 18th Buffalo Wild Wings first down of the night, or will it, as a penalty flag is down at the 20-yard line. So that may have been all for naught. Here comes the referee to let us know.
Personal foul. Hands to the face.
The play will stand. The penalty flag is against Oklahoma Baptist.
Added to the end of the run. First down.
For illegal hands to the face. And so they have moved the football down to where the end of the play was, the 10-yard line. Now they must enforce the penalty to the 5, as it's half the distance to the goal. And it'll be 1st and goal, Wonder Boys from the 5. Cale Folsom will operate from a pistol formation with Christian Thompson behind him. Thompson looking for his first rushing touchdown of the season. He gets the handoff. Thompson goes up the middle and will get a yard to the 4. Stopped there by Josh Arnold. And it'll be 2nd down and goal for the Wonder Boys from the 4.
2nd down, goal.
Christian Thompson has been a touchdown machine throughout his Arkansas Tech career. He had 7 rushing touchdowns as a freshman, 10 last year as a sophomore. Quite possibly a chance here in a moment to cash in his 18th career rushing touchdown for the junior from Dardanelle. 13 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech leading 55-14. Cale Folsom awaits the snap, brings a man in motion. He will hand to Christian Thompson. Thompson goes up the middle for at least 1 yard to the 3. And that is indeed where they stopped him. It'll be 3rd down and goal from there. Clock rolling now down to 12:48 to play. Oklahoma Baptist will fall to 0-3 on the season with the loss. Folsom gets the play call from the sideline. He'll have Christian Thompson behind him in a pistol formation. 2 receivers left on 3rd and goal from the 3. Folsom fakes to Thompson, runs up the middle, and he'll be stopped short of the goal line. They're going to say his knee went down close to the 2-yard line. And here comes the Arkansas Tech field goal unit to try a chip shot with just over 12 minutes to go. Eric Perez has connected on 26 of 35 career field goal tries. His 26 career-made field goals are tied for 4th most in school history. Right now he is tied with Craig Williams, who made 26 field goals from 1970 through 73. And a chance here to move into 4th place on his own. Torian Samuels, a late addition to the formation for Arkansas Tech, and the Wonder Boys will take a penalty here for a delay of game. It'll back him up 5 yards and might do nothing more than to just make the angle a little bit more advantageous for Eric Perez.
Delay of the game. On the offense, number 47. 5-yard penalty. Fourth down.
Moves the football, does the penalty, back to the 7-yard line. And that means that this will be a 24-yard field goal try from the right hash mark for Eric Perez.
24-yard.
Perez has never missed a field goal attempt of less than 30 yards in his Arkansas Tech career. He is 5 for 5 on kicks of 29 yards or less. And now he is 6 for 6 in that range, and he moves into 4th place all alone for career field goals made at Arkansas Tech. And our new score with 11:41 to go in the 4th quarter is Arkansas Tech 58 and Oklahoma Baptist 14. Let's step aside for 30 seconds here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. You're listening to the Wonder Boys. Minutes and 41 seconds to go in the 4th quarter, and Arkansas Tech now leading 58-14 following a 13-play, 73-yard scoring drive that took 5 minutes and 43 seconds. Derek Gutierrez, who's had a very good night on kickoffs, will boot it away for Arkansas Tech. A number of touchbacks tonight off the right foot of the freshman from Fort Smith, and none of them wind aided. He's just been doing a very good job on the kickoffs here tonight. This one will come down at the 3-yard line, fielded by Frankie Edwards. Edwards out over the 20 and up to about the 27-yard line. Special team stop made for Arkansas Tech by, among others, for sure getting off the pile was Cornelius Dortch, along with Eric McPherson. And it'll be 1st and 10 Oklahoma Baptist from its own 27-yard line. 11:34 to play. Arkansas Tech 58, Oklahoma Baptist 14. Preston Hare takes the snap. He steps up in the pocket and down he goes. Sacked at the 25-yard line. Coming up with that quarterback sack for the Wonder Boys, it was DeAnthony Washington, freshman from Mobile, Alabama. Loss of 2 on the play. A lot of freshmen getting a chance for some significant playing time here in the second half of this one, as the Wonder Boys led it 35-7. Now off to the races down the near sideline is Isaiah Mallory. Mallory at the 30, the 20, one man to beat, and he will do so. Into the end zone goes Isaiah Mallory on a 75-yard scoring play. And again, the big play from Mallory. And it cuts into a little bit of that Arkansas Tech lead with 10:51 to go, and perhaps a good lesson there for some of those freshmen that we were talking about a moment ago, as they'll have a chance to review that in film study this week and review what went wrong. On the 75-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Mallory. It is Mallory's 3rd rushing touchdown of the night, now 22 carries for 170 yards. The extra point try by Luke Wendell is good. And our new score with 10 minutes and 51 seconds to go is Arkansas Tech 58, Oklahoma Baptist 21. Back in 30 seconds, you're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Fans, make your plans now to join us on Saturday, September 30th, as your Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys return to Thone Stadium at Merkle Field to face off against Ouachita Baptist. Kickoff is set for 6 p.m.
The scoring drive for Oklahoma Baptist was 2 plays, 73 yards. It took 43 seconds and resulted in the 75-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Mallory, his longest run of the season. And it makes it now 58-21 Wonder Boys here in the Team Clean broadcast booth at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville. Next Saturday, the Team Clean broadcast booth will be magically transported to Bethany, Oklahoma, and the SNU football stadium, where Arkansas Tech will take on Southern Nazarene University. Speaking of Southern Nazarene, Harding now leads the Crimson Storm 24-14 in the fourth quarter of that game in Searcy. Southern Arkansas continues to enjoy a comfortable lead over Southwestern Oklahoma State, 31-7 in the fourth quarter in Magnolia. Trey Tully's kickoff will be fielded by Tevin McKenzie at the 7-yard line, brings it up the right hash mark, now cuts it left. Out he goes to about the 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Arkansas Tech from there, following Robert Soller's special teams tackle. 1st and 10 Wonder Boys from their own 24. See who goes in at quarterback this time for Arkansas Tech. Cale Folsom directing that last scoring drive resulted in a field goal by Eric Perez. This time it looks like it will be Joshua Qualls at quarterback out of Rogers, Arkansas. His first appearance of the season. Justin Bailey will be the running back behind him, and I'm afraid the Wonder Boys had one too many on the field. It will be just the 4th penalty of the night against Arkansas Tech, as the Wonder Boys broke the huddle with 12 men on the field, it would appear.
Substitution infraction.
That is the case.
On the offense, number 29. 5-yard penalty.
Moves the football back to the 19-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 15 Wonder Boys from there.
Makes it 1st down and 15.
Qualls in a pistol formation with Brandon Hunter behind him as the running back. Hunter, a freshman from Benton. He gets the handoff. Hunter between the tackles up to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 will make it 2nd down and 9 Arkansas Tech.
Stop was made by Tanner Robertson, number 6.
Wonder Boys now over 150 rushing yards on the night. 156 in all, to go along with their 278 passing yards. Wonder Boys will not be in any hurry the rest of the way, just trying to expire the final 10 minutes from this clock and then begin the preparations for Southern Nazarene. Qualls will again work from the pistol. 2nd down and 9. From his own 25, takes a high snap and able to get it to the running back Brandon Hunter for at least no gain. It could have been disaster if that snap had gotten over Qualls' head. Well, not really a disaster at this point. An inconvenience, as it would have led to at least a safety at best case scenario. Tanner Gaines will check in at quarterback now for the Wonder Boys on 3rd down and 9 from their own 25-yard line. It is impossible to have a disaster when you lead by 37 points as long as everybody stays healthy. Gaines will work from the pistol on 3rd and 9. He will hand it off to Hunter, and Hunter will take it right up the middle, just trying to take a little bit more time off of this clock and then punt it back to Oklahoma Baptist, as we'll go under 9 minutes to play, with Arkansas Tech leading 58-21. And looks like we'll get perhaps a new face here at punter for Arkansas Tech, as Carson Ayers, a junior from North Little Rock, will punt this one away as Clayton Watson's evening is done. I hear some of either Carson's family or friends in the bleachers cheering him on, excited about his opportunity to punt this one away. Or perhaps just admirers, you never know. Ayers' punt is away, and it is a good one. It is going to land and take a big Arkansas Tech bounce and roll forward. It's going to roll all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's going to roll to a stop at the 18-yard line. What a punt by Carson Ayers, as that one was able to travel 56 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist from its own 18-yard line with 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Tech leading 58-21. as we come to you from the Team Clean broadcast booth. A reminder, Tuesday night, join us at Tucker Coliseum. 6 p.m. will be the first serve as the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns, undefeated on the year at 14-0, will take on the 12-1 Harding Lady Bisons. A new face in there at quarterback for Oklahoma Baptist. It is Brandon Pollard, a junior from Anadarko, Oklahoma.
Brandon Pollard.
And he runs out of bounds with it over on the about the 27-yard line. A gain of 9 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Pollard fakes the handoff, runs left around left end, has a good lead block out in front, gets to the 35-yard line for a gain of 8. Pollard stopped there with the first down. I've come to gain a greater knowledge of Oklahoma geography over the last 6 years or so in the Great American Conference, and I believe that Anadarko, Oklahoma is fairly close to Ty Reesner's hometown of Cashion, Oklahoma, both out in kind of west central Oklahoma, so those two may very well have crossed paths before. Pollard rolling right, looking to throw. Now he will tuck it and go out of bounds
Ball carrier
at about the 42-yard line.
42-yard
Gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Bison with 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go. And Arkansas Tech leading 58-21.
2nd down 3.
Pollard will operate from the shotgun. He hands it off. Running right for a first down and a little more is Frankie Edwards. He's taken down near the midfield stripe. It will be for Oklahoma Baptist the 23rd first down of the night. They spot him down at the Arkansas Tech 49-yard line. The gain on the play is 9, and it's 1st down and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist. And that clock, just mercifully for all of us, keeps on rolling, down now to 6 minutes and 42 seconds as we have long since identified our winner here tonight. Pollard throws short and complete to Zachary Medeiros. Medeiros out of bounds with another Bison first down. They'll spot him down at the Tech 39-yard line. Frankie Edwards will be the running back here for quarterback Brandon Pollard. Pollard hands it off. Running left is Edwards. He's slammed to the turf by Arkansas Tech's Jordan Hill, who has an interception here tonight. A couple of fresh faces check in on the Arkansas Tech defensive line. Hakeem Ennis and Christian Mayer back in, replacing Dylan Davis and Trey Chisholm. Chisholm had a fumble recovery in the first half that led to an Arkansas Tech touchdown. The Wonder Boys led it 35-7 at halftime. Pollard on the quarterback keeper. He'll be stopped by Eric McPherson. Taken down at the Arkansas Tech 36-yard line. The gain is 1, and it'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Bison. Oklahoma Baptist 4 out of 6 on 3rd down conversions here in the second half. 6 out of 15 tonight overall. And on 3rd down and 7 from the Arkansas Tech 36, Brandon Pollard awaits the snap. He's got it. He sets. He throws deep down the far sideline, and it is a penalty flag. Pass interference against Arkansas Tech will be the call. And that'll be a 15-yarder that will advance the football down to the Arkansas Tech 21-yard line. And from there, it'll be 1st and 10 for Oklahoma Baptist. Stops the clock momentarily with 5 minutes and 4 seconds to go.
On the defense, number 23.
Just 5 penalties for 35 yards against Arkansas Tech tonight. Coach Raymond Monica will have a lot of things to be pleased about, but perhaps none more so than that one. Pollard will be in the shotgun again. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Moving toward the south goal in the bandstand. Pollard under pressure. Rolling right. Rolling, throwing. It is incomplete. Through the back of the end zone. And narrowly missing a stoic Brent Leaker seated on the John Deere Gator just beyond the end zone. I'm sure if it had been close enough to be in any danger, then Mr. Linkner would have been plenty fleet of foot to get out of the way, though. It stops the clock with 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go. And now it's 2nd down and 10 for the Bison at the Arkansas Tech 21-yard line. And off to Frankie Edwards, running room up the middle, 15-10, tripped up by Andrew Craig, perhaps denying Frankie Edwards a touchdown run there. But as it is a gain to the 10-yard line, a pickup of 11 yards for Frankie Edwards, who now has 3 carries for 22 yards tonight. Oklahoma Baptist as a team over 200 yards rushing on the night, and it's 1st and goal at the Arkansas Tech 10-yard line. Pollard, pump fake, now rolls right, he's going to run for it, bounces it to the outside, now giving ground, and he'll be forced out of bounds at the 8-yard line. A gain of 2 by Brandon Pollard. And it'll be 2nd down and goal for the Bison from the Arkansas Tech 8-yard line.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Pollard now with 5 carries for 27 yards, all of them on this drive. He has 3 receivers to his left, ball on the right hash mark. Takes the snap, fakes to Edwards, runs right does Pollard, reaching for the pylon, and he is out of bounds at the 1. It'll be 3rd down and goal. The official took a long look at it and then determined that Pollard had gone out of bounds at the 1. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line for the Bison. They will send in a couple extra blockers up front for running back Frankie Edwards or quarterback Brandon Pollard. Clock rolling, 3 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech 58, Oklahoma Baptist 21. And there's timeout on the field at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. Here in the Team Clean broadcast booth, we'll take a 30-second break with them. This is Arkansas Tech football. Back here in Russellville. Meanwhile, in Arkadelphia, things are getting interesting at Cliff Harris Stadium as Ouachita Baptist has rallied, and the score is now Southeastern Oklahoma State 41 and Ouachita Baptist 35. If we can bring you a final score on that one before we go off the air, we will, as the winner of that one will be tied with Arkansas Tech for first place in the GAC standings at night's conclusion. Here in Russellville, 3:31 to go, Tech leading 58-21. And Oklahoma Baptist has it 3rd down and goal at the Tech 1-yard line. Empty backfield other than quarterback Brandon Pollard. Pollard wants to throw into the end zone. It's batted away. Intended receiver was Stephon Turner. Jordan Hill there to break it up for Arkansas Tech. And now it is 4th and goal for Oklahoma Baptist from the 1-yard line.
We'll bring up 4th down.
And we'll see what kind of play call they want to go with here on 4th and goal. They tried to throw it on 3rd and goal from the 1. This Tech defense trying to turn away the scoring threat. Pollard on 4th down and goal. Takes the snap, fakes to Edwards, rolls right, throws into the end zone. It is incomplete, no penalty flags. There to break it up for Arkansas Tech and prevent the touchdown. It was Dio Williams. And the Wonder Boys will take over 1st down and 10 at their own 1-yard line. And they will try to expire the remaining 3 minutes and 24 seconds from this clock and then begin preparations for Southern Nazarene. It looks like the Crimson Storm will likely fall short tonight in Searcy. Harding has extended its lead to 27-14 over Southern Nazarene with 3:47 to go. UA Monticello is going to win tonight. The Boll Weevils lead East Central 35-7 with 10 minutes to play in Monticello. They're down to 2 minutes and 1 second left at Carpenter Haygood Stadium as the Wonder Boys on first down here run for a gain of 1. Running left with it was Brandon Hunter. 2:01 remaining in Arkadelphia, where Henderson State leads Northwestern Oklahoma State 30-28.
Second down.
But the Rangers have the football at the Henderson State 17-yard line and a potential chance to take the lead. Southern Arkansas on its way to victory, 38-14 over Southwestern Oklahoma State in the fourth quarter in Magnolia. Handoff on second down and 9. Running left with it is Hunter. Little stutter step, goes to his right, and will have a first down out to the 11-yard line. Nice job there by Brandon Hunter to be patient and find the running room. And as a result, he picks up another Buffalo Wild Wings Arkansas Tech first down. A reminder that Buffalo Wild Wings is where every day is game day. My son Seth, just to my left, agrees. 2:25 to go in the fourth quarter. I know where Seth is voting for the post-game meal. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left for Tanner Gaines. Handoff to Hunter. Hunter goes up the middle and just almost had some daylight. They take him down at the 20-yard line, a gain of 9, but he was about a half step away from breaking that one all the way. Only bad news is there is an injured Wonder Boy on the play. Able to get, or trying to get back up to his feet on his own, is Madison Shelton, a freshman offensive lineman for Arkansas Tech out of Jacksonville. But Duke Walden is going to have to come out and take a look at him. And while they do that, we will pause for 30 seconds here in the Team Clean broadcast booth. Arkansas Tech leading 58-21. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to the Wonder Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Madison Shelton. It will be second down and 1.
One minute and 57 seconds to go. Madison Shelton able to make his way to the sideline with some assistance. He's walking a little bit better now, though, so hopefully he'll be okay. Tanner Gaines is the Arkansas Tech quarterback on second down and 1. Brings a man in motion. Hands it to that man. Running around left end for the first down and more after the 30-yard line was Arkansas Tech's Xavier Iverson. I say was because a penalty flag came in over the course of that run that will likely negate it. Here's the referee to let us know.
Personal foul. Block below the waist.
Block below the waist is the call against Arkansas Tech, and that is a major foul, and so it will
half the distance to the goal.
Be half the distance to the goal.
Down.
And it will move the football all the way back to the 13-yard line, which coincidentally is pretty close to where this set of downs started.
Second down and 9.
So it's going to be second down and 9 for Arkansas Tech as they end up putting the ball at the 12-yard line. 1 minute and 23 seconds remaining as Tanner Gaines awaits the snap. Turns and hands it to Brandon Hunter. Hunter looking for running room, bounces it to the outside, goes toward the near boundary, and is tackled inbounds. Among the Bison there to make the stop was Quentin Thorpe, a junior defensive lineman. He calls Arcadia, Oklahoma home. We're down under a minute to play now. Third down for the Wonder Boys. They will have to snap it one more time, and assuming they are allow themselves to be tackled inbounds, that'll be the final play of the game. Tanner Gaines running left with it. Gaines is tripped up, and he will go down inbounds, very close to first down yardage. They will say that it is enough for another Buffalo Wild Wings Arkansas Tech first down, and it will be the 21st and final one of those tonight, as time will expire most likely before the Wonder Boys snap it again. And Arkansas Tech will go to 3-0 on the season, as mission accomplished tonight at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. The Wonder Boys hold serve and take care of Oklahoma Baptist, and the Wonder Boys will remain tied for first place in the Great American Conference standings. Our final score tonight from Russellville: Arkansas Tech University 58 and Oklahoma Baptist University 21, as the nationally 19th ranked Wonder Boys stay undefeated. We will step aside for 1 minute and then come back to wrap this one up. Arkansas Tech wins. This is Wonder Boys football.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys football on this family day here at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field. On behalf of the Arkansas Tech family, including athletic director Steve Mullins, head coach Raymond Monica, the staff, players, students, and fans of Arkansas Tech, please have a great weekend.
Back with you in the Team Clean broadcast booth at Thone Stadium at Burkle Field in Russellville, where the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys